Hello, everyone. Welcome to Drop Frames. You might notice I'm missing Zeke. So in his place, we have Mr. Poppins. Soda, please give us your best Zeke impersonation.
I don't know if I've ever played that game.
Oh, wow, Zeke is here?
I think Zeke is, wow, you embodied it.
Dude.
You absolutely nailed it.
That wasn't an
crazy.
impression. That was a channeling.
Yeah, that was,
Wow.
he probably just like
Man,
had a little
there.
tick wherever he's at. Yeah, at the airport or on the airplane. Yeah. Yeah, he's on his way to Disney World for his
That's fun.
His birthday, his wife's birth, someone's birthday, and they're celebrating for a week. So he's gone this week and next week. But we'll have people in his place like Mr. Poppins.
Listen, I can also take his place. You know, it's just so.
Whoa.
Everybody do the impressions.
Okay. Well, you guys might have to fight to the death. Do you think you could take him?
Okay, we can do that.
Okay. He
Sure,
goes
yeah,
to
we'll do
Burn.
it.
He
I'll
fights in the Burning Man pit.
I was going to say, he gets drugged up and fights at Burning Man. So
Yeah.
it may be a little rough. Maybe a little rough. You got to be ready.
Yeah, he'll beat
He's
the hell out of
wild.
me. That's okay. He'll beat the hell out of me. I
Fair
don't
enough.
really die.
Fair enough. Our guest this week and first time dropped frames appearance. It's Annie Fuchsia. Should we just call you Annie? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Does anyone call you
Yeah.
Annie Fuchsia fully?
No, not really.
Okay, great.
Maybe people meet for the first time, like in the streaming scene, but otherwise, no, not really. Just
Okay.
Annie's fine.
Gotcha. That'll work great. Why don't you give
Yeah.
people a quick rundown? You were on your stream and you're like, I've been streaming for a while, but these three guys are old. And I was like,
I
what
didn't
the
say
fuck,
old.
man? Like, what are you talking
What is
about?
that supposed to mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
No, I said I'm an OG, but these guys are even more OG because you started before me, which is because sometimes I still feel like I'm a relatively new streamer, and then I realize, hey, I've been streaming for 11 years actually. I'm getting old too, you know,
Yeah,
and because there's a lot of new streamers, especially since COVID, I would say. A
true.
lot of new streamers have popped up, and it's crazy to think that those streamers were not around 5 years ago. Many big names today were not around 5 years ago, and double
We've
that.
had- Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, you go ahead. It's okay.
I was going to say, we had the biggest streamer become big and retire in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. True. With Kaisenat. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that is absolutely true. It's crazy to think how time has passed.
Didn't it feel pretty cool? And it's like you hit that decade. Hey, I've been doing something for a living for 10 years. Feel pretty cool, right?
It does feel
Annie?
cool. Yeah. Yeah. No,
Like
it
you
does.
said, you've been streaming 11 years. I remember I hit my first 10 years. Feels really good. Throwing it
10
out
years
there.
does feel good, but it's also a bit scary to think about. Or I don't know about you. Maybe
Yeah,
it's not
true.
scary for you guys, but it's
No.
kind of scary to be like, I've been doing this really for like 10 years plus, 11 years. How did that happen? Like I just blinked and time passed.
Dude, my
Yeah.
eldest kid turned 9 yesterday. And like I had my and I have 3 kids now. I had my first kid after I'd been streaming for a couple of years.
Yeah.
So it's yeah, I'm
That's
sitting there watching him
cool.
play Mario Kart, and I'm just sitting there like, this is
That's
becomes a lot.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like his entire life, you've been a streamer, basically.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That's how you're going to
That's
start
cool.
the show, Annie? Just telling us how old we are? That's what you're doing?
No, I wasn't even the one who said that. It was you.
I've already got my chat spamming happy partner. I guess my partner anniversary is tomorrow for 15 years.
Oh, really?
Yikes.
And so everyone's
Wow.
talking about how
Yeah.
fucking old I am already. And now I'm
Annie,
getting it on the
Annie,
fucking
I thought
show.
we were old. I thought we were. Look at this guy.
Oh.
Look at this guy.
15 is crazy.
Oh,
man.
I don't
He
like
has
it.
to like
Soda, you
hit
must be,
start
like,
streaming
15
with
as
his
well?
cane in the morning.
That's correct.
Jams it.
Well, I have
Oh my
the
God.
butler do it. Cohh, let's
Oh, that's
you know,
right, yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Oh,
that's how
of
it
course,
goes.
of course.
Listen,
Yeah.
we're gonna be the first ones in the retirement homes where they have a streaming setup for basically retire. Like, imagine you go to the retirement home and it's all a bunch of streamers, 70, 80, 90 years old in their little streaming room. You need help.
At least
Who
we'll have
bangs,
something
whatever
to
the hell.
do.
And the best part
True.
is at that point, all of our audience would just be AI to make us feel better. So we're just there as old people in our rooms. We're streaming to just an army of people, and they're just like, yeah, they're just having a good old time in their room.
But imagine,
Oh my
imagine
God.
the retirement home the in-house games we could have.
Dude.
In-house Mario Kart tourneys could be sick.
Oh, now hold on.
Halo
this is
LAN
bordering-
parties are gonna be crazy. Yeah.
We already have gaming retirement homes coming. It's
You already
in the
did
works.
do this business several
Yeah.
years ago.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, several years ago, we started investing and laying the foundational work for the Cohh gaming retirement homes.
Mhm.
So yeah, should be another few years, and we'll be start taking some reservations.
Yeah.
How do I sign up?
What is this? A QR code. I think that's what the kids are doing these days.
Okay, good. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah. It's gonna be a whole thing. It's gonna
I
make all the money.
had a guy tip today. I tipped my mods, and he's just like, he says a really nice message. Hey, just wanted to say I'm having such a good time enjoying the stream. It's so good to see people streaming on Twitch that are old. Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you. I'm here for you.
Oh
Thank you.
no.
How it goes.
Thank you.
That's the only compliment we can get these days, Cohh, is congrats on being old. Thank you for being old. Yeah.
Boomers need entertainment too, man. Someone's got to fill that void. It's a niche,
Yeah,
That's what
Yeah.
we're here for.
I guess so.
True.
Entertainment.
Yeah.
So Annie, what would you say? I feel like most people know you probably because of your WoW achievements, or the fact that you've done all the achievements in WoW was probably one of the. That's where I first heard about you. Correct?
Yeah, I think getting all the achievements in WoW is probably the main thing that people know me as. Even though I've done a lot of other stuff since then,
Yes. Yeah.
Um,
absolutely. I don't mean to sell
it's definitely the thing that people know me most for. Yeah.
And I would say you're not an MMO streamer. You're a variety streamer. You do a bunch of stuff. You do IRL. You
At
kind of
this
do everything.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I used to stream almost exclusively WoW at the beginning, although I did have my periods with certain other games. For example, Hearthstone. There was a time I streamed that for almost a year. Actually, when I got partnered on Twitch, I was streaming Hearthstone because that was really popular back in 2014. So I was doing a lot of Hearthstone at that time, and then when Super Mario Maker came out, I had a good few months there as well where I just played Super Mario all day. And what other games have I had big moments in? I think it's mainly those two games that spanned a longer period. And then I'd play some variety games here and there. Like I remember playing Witcher 3 a very long time ago, and like a little sprinkle of variety. But for the most part, I did just stream WoW. Right? It was probably 80% of my stream's time was probably WoW. And the past 3 years or so, I think my stream time for WoW is probably more like 30%.
Okay.
And even then, that's because of OnlyFans mostly. I don't stream that much of WoW anymore. I do a lot of other stuff as well, but I always come back for the different patches.
We all
and
do.
like now.
We
for
all- yeah,
example,
we all
the new,
kinda
the new
do, right?
expansion. Yeah, and I mean I also do play it a lot in my own time. That's how I try to keep up with my achievements. But I just find it not as maybe that exciting to stream. So I do a lot more of that in my own time, and then I stream other things.
Makes sense.
Variety streamer.
Yeah. That's how.
You're like,
Yeah, so
I feel
yeah,
like
some more variety.
you're a variety streamer with WoW roots. I feel like every variety streamer has like the roots somewhere,
True,
right?
Yeah.
I'm in the
except
same
for
boat
the
as
new
you.
people, because they root in drama.
True.
Shots fired.
It's like
Shots fired. Annie's just
farming
sending them
the
across
clip
the bow.
farming.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the best.
That's the best. That's the best. Well, you mentioned World of Warcraft a bunch. That's why we've got you and Soda here, is to talk about WoW, because they just launched Midnight. Obviously, everyone knows Soda's the biggest retail fan. He just loves it. He can't get enough
Huge
of
fan.
retail.
Oh yeah,
Big
Yeah.
fan.
yeah.
Yeah, loves retail. We'll talk about that in just a bit. We've got a little bit of news to go through before we do that, and it should all be good. Also, I'm realizing Annie's desynced. I'll fix that on my end here as we continue discussing stuff.
Okay, yeah, I was reading that as well.
Yeah. I don't. We've got like 4 NDI things going. There's probably.
I
some shit
actually
happening.
sparked a question for Cohh. I brought up,
Do it.
Annie, you have like the roots of like, you're like a WoW streamer mainly, or were like me. And now you're
Mhm.
doing more variety, but we still have the WoW roots. Cohh, what are your
Yeah.
roots?
MMOs.
If you had to pinpoint them. So
I
you're
started
a
in
MMO?
MMOs. Yep, my first game that I streamed to any serious capacity was showing my guild at the time that I was leading, Carnage, a game called Defiance. And that's
What
when I
game?
found actually it was Defiance. That if this old
Oh.
school MMO,
Oh.
it was like a shooter MMO. It was based on that sci-fi show that was also running in parallel. And funny enough, that's when
Oh.
I met Towley, because like I ended up in the end of my first week streaming, getting like 200 viewers on average. Because
Oh,
I had my
wow.
guild watching me, which was giving me like 30 viewers, and then Towley kept coming in from playing WoW to just check out Defiance for a few hours each day, and then he'd leave, and like hundreds of viewers would come into my stream because I was the next big one. And I owe
That's
a lot of
awesome.
my like initial traction to that. And then I did Neverwinter. If you remember the Neverwinter MMO, did that for a long time.
Yes, I do remember
And,
that.
then I think, man, we just kind of kept going from there. But yeah, it was MMOs, man. And then
I
after
didn't know your
that,
roots were MMOs. That's
Wow.
interesting.
Variety.
That's cool. I never heard of Defiance. Neverwinter I did, but never even heard of Defiance. What?
dude, Defiance,
me
it was an
neither.
MMO that was a third-person shooter, and it worked really well, like full gear systems. It was one of the first games to do public open events. So you just run up on a giant boss fight that 30 people are already in, and all of a sudden you're in the big
Oh.
group, and everyone's getting experience and loot, and it's all tallying, and like it was a
interesting.
great game. It was really good. Yep. But
Yeah, I never
unfortunately, the
even
show
heard
got
of
shut
that.
down, and it just kind of dribbled out too. So devs couldn't keep up with what the players wanted. It was kind of a classic production issue, but yeah, it was fun.
When was Defiance
I started 2013.
remote release date?
Yeah, I want to say because I
Really?
think my
So-
first it was like April 2013. Yeah.
You started on Twitch. Okay, all right. You're old school as hell. I graduated.
I've
in
started on
2012.
Twitch
Shut-
like right
don't-
after.
don't say that
shortly after
again,
it became
so.
Twitch.
I was streaming too in 2012 or 2013. So let's see. Yeah, 2013.
When did you start Soda?
I was 14 or 15 years old, one or the other. So I graduated probably 2008, 2007, 2008.
2008. Damn.
I don't know the
actual
year, but I
OG.
know it was season
Yeah.
7 of Wrath was my first stream ever. And I also
That's
was
a long
streaming to
time.
my guild. That's where I got my, plus 10 viewers. Right
Hell
away.
yeah, man.
Look at that.
Mhm.
Might as well
I
be your
also
family
did something
login, but
similar
yeah.
because I had groups going for. I started an MOP, Mr. Pandaria, and I was raiding, so my guildies would watch that. And I also did challenge modes, so I'd have my group members watch as well. So I also went like +5, +10 from the start because of that.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's how it goes sometimes. Annie, restart you're sending me OBS, right? Can you reload that source in OBS? If you don't mind.
Yeah, I mean, I could also just change it to actual camera now since I'm
That
not
would actually
using it.
probably do the best. Yeah. Yeah, if you just
Yeah,
want to
let's
do
do
that.
that.
Cool. While you're handling that, talk news this past week. Trying to see what like the biggest story was. I guess it was probably it's either the idea that New York is suing Valve for loot boxes, gambling, which I'm sure you guys are really interested in talking about. when it
New
comes-
York is suing Valve?
Yes. Yeah.
Like New York as a city?
Yes, the New York Attorney General is suing Valve for, as they say, promoting illegal gambling and threatening to addict children through its use of loot boxes. The complaint was filed on this past Wednesday in Manhattan. Attorney General Letitia James said Valve's loot boxes amounted to quintessential gambling, violating the state's constitution and penal law, with valuable items often hard to win and many items worth pennies.
Are they going
Is it
after
CS:GO?
Valve? Oh, go.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's gotta be CS:GO.
That was
Okay,
that was
go
my
on, sorry,
question.
go.
Okay.
Mm.
No, that was actually my question. I was wondering if they were going after Valve as the deployment platform for games that do this stuff, or if they were going after Valve as the developer for Counter-Strike's boxes. It's going to be weird because like there's a lot of games that do very similar things, not to the degree that CS has, because I mean it has the massive actual cash trade behind it. But I mean, there's a lot of this mechanic in a lot of different games. And if this actually did go through, like, it would probably unleash a flurry of new cases.
Yeah. Yeah. She goes on to say that they generated billions of dollars of revenue by selling keys to open loot boxes, including in one game where the process resembled a slot machine as a wheel whirred through various items before stopping. That's CS:GO, clearly. Said that the key sales advanced Valve's unusual business model of letting players sell items they want on its virtual marketplace. the Steam community market, and on other marketplaces. Quote, Valve's loot boxes are particularly pernicious. Is it Cohh? Anyone? Is that the okay? All right.
I can't read either.
Nailed it.
No.
No, I was like
does that mean?
pernicious. Pernicious. Yeah. Because they are
Pernicious.
because they are popular among children and adolescents. Children are introduced by the age 12 are 4 times more likely to become problem gamblers as adults, the complaint added, citing the Massachusetts Department of Public Health. So yeah, they're going after it. I don't know where. I don't know what the end goal is. That
that crazy?
How many?
I
What?
feel like they're all on Roblox. How many 12-year-olds are on CS:GO? I feel like they're on Roblox.
What?
Yes.
The early
Yeah.
teens, especially once they start getting into esports, like CS is the esports game for that kind of stuff. Like I actually know some of my oldest kids, their older brothers are playing CS and they're 14, 15. So
Okay.
I mean, they're doing it at a young age. It's still so popular in the esports scene. It's like the OG that's still going.
Did
So-
Valorant not surpass it? I thought it was more of like the hip,
For a little
Couldn't tell you.
while, I think most people have kind of soured on Valorant, citing
Really?
like there's too many fucking hero abilities happening on the screen at once, so they just go back to CS, especially with the rise of like CS2 this past 2 years or year and a half.
smoke bomb mechanics.
Really?
Yeah,
Interestingly enough, I've heard a lot of League of Legends, a lot of CS. I don't think I've ever heard Valorant in their esports conversations they've had.
yeah,
That's
Like the
why I hadn't
kids?
considered that. Yeah, when the kids are talking about like the games they watch and play.
Hmm.
yeah. Valorant's mostly
Interesting.
big in like I think it's big in Japan is the biggest market for Valorant.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
So, yeah, we'll see what comes from this. It would, you can sue
Honestly,
anyone.
probably nothing.
Probably nothing though. Yeah.
Somebody said, "What about Fortnite?" That is the lion's share. 80% of all children's talking about anything competitive is Fortnite.
Mhm. Yeah.
When
That's still
my
way in
True.
My brother is he coaches a basketball team where he used to, and one time he's like, "Hey, Chance, can you come out and play basketball with these kids?" They blah blah blah. I'm like, "Yeah." I go and I do a stream and I stream it. These kids, the whole time, all they talk about is Fortnite. The whole time, they loved
Yep.
it.
Yeah.
Like the thing, even like you could tell when I was in basketball, the best basketball player was the coolest, right? Everyone was looking up to the cool basketball player. He's the best. At basketball practice today, the coolest person was the one who was best at Fortnite at home.
What a
Yeah, no,
wild-
Fortnite is
They don't
actually
care.
crazy.
man.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, no, it's
wild.
crazy. I have a cousin who actually it's my cousin's child. So he's like, I think he's about 9, and when he found out that I've played Fortnite, he was so excited. The first thing he had to ask me, "How many skins do you have?" And I was like, I don't know. I've not counted them before. How do you even know? He's like, "Oh yeah, you go here to this place and then you check the number there." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, how many do you have?" He's like, "Only 7, but my friend has 200." And I was like, "Oh,
God.
okay."
That's holy shit.
So that's what they find cool, I guess. It's like the new generation.
yeah.
Yep.
Whew.
My son and his friends are all about the account level. What's your level? What's your level this season? What's your level? Oh, I'm over 100 now. Yeah.
Like the battle
Really?
pass level, or
No, there's that whatever that little level is in the top right. I don't even know what I think it's just like a passive, working through that
I think
whatever
that is
it is.
Battle
but
Pass, isn't it?
could be.
I don't
It's
know.
I'm
whatever
not
the
sure,
little
actually.
level tracking thing at the top
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
None of them buy anything on it, so it's whatever that is. But yeah.
Dude, we sound like the fucking adults sitting around the water cooler.
We are not. We're not doing
My
any favors
kid
for the
is talking-
old.
Are you
Okay.
talking about the account level or the battle pass level, or what? Are you talking
that? How about that humidity, guys? I tell you, this does terrible things to your skin.
General the other day is suing New York.
Oh my god! Yeah.
Guys,
Just got a new garage opener last week.
Which one'd you go with, Cohh? Which
let me
one?
tell you all about it. Let me read the manual to you. It'd be fun.
Oh my fucking god! Yeah, that happened. Obviously, it's still super early. I don't think anything's really going to come from that, but maybe it will. Maybe it will. What else is out there? We also had the Resident Evil Requiem came out. Cohh and I have been playing that. I don't think Soda and Annie, you guys haven't started that, right?
Oh, my heart.
No, I have not.
Wait, what
It's
is
a little bit of
what's
unfortunate
happening?
timing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, wait, why is Soda laughing?
Everything happened at once. What
I'm
happened with Soda
laughing.
though?
I'm just laughing because yesterday I was like, I'm gonna go on Drop Frames, you know, like, I'm excited, and my viewers were like, what the fuck are you even gonna talk about? You haven't played shit. You haven't done anything. All you do is play WoW. Why are they bringing you on there? I'm like, haven't played Reanimal, new Slay the Spire. Haven't done anything with that. I guess it's not out yet, but haven't played the Resident Evil. Haven't played it. What is it? Mewgenics. I haven't even played it yet.
Yeah,
I haven't even seen it.
You might like that.
That was fun.
So
you'd be into Mewgenics.
They said that I lost my variety streamer card.
Ooh.
Hey, Soda. I didn't want to really be the one to bring. We didn't bring you on for games. You're old now.
Okay.
And this is an old people podcast.
Now,
right.
Except Annie. Annie's a guest.
Yeah,
Annie's the guest.
That, and you also told me, hey, if you ever need someone last minute, I'm your guy. And to me, that's all right, that's easy. That's an easy get.
Yeah, no, I love coming on the podcast. Just again, I just thought it was so funny what they were saying to me last night, and then you started talking about, it's this new game, and I just made me think of it. That's why I was laughing.
Right. Mm-hmm.
We'll chat about Requiem in terms of the game, but the news around it, or one piece of news, I should say. Metacritic, obviously, his website, aggregate review scores. Everyone kind of uses that. Oh, what's Metacritic? Blah blah blah. They had a review come across into Metacritic, which I think was it videogamer.com. Videogamer.com, and it was an AI review.
Yep.
Fully AI review. Even the author is AI, by the name of Brian Marigold, and his Twitter account is his AI profile image. It's not even a real person. Like, he has a Twitter feed, or maybe it's a Blue Sky feed or something.
Now wait,
it's crazy.
This is the one where we found out
official?
About it. Yeah. Oh, the whole article is official.
Yeah.
Is this the one where the way we found out about it was the guy that was supposed to write it, the human, was removed from it.
Yes, after
he was
the fact,
taken off the preview, and so he got permission and went public with the fact. He was like, "Yeah, just letting you know, I was supposed to do that, but I didn't. It's all written by AI. Like, they literally took it from him and gave it to AI."
Yeah.
And and then the best part was one of the sites that broke the story, the news article on the story was also AI. So it's like an AI found the AI story and then wrote an AI article for it. It's just
So it's all AI.
Yes.
But how was the review?
It gave it a 9 out of 10.
Did.
Oh, all right.
Gave it a 9 out of 10. Yeah.
Okay, so the AI likes the game.
Yeah. The author in his profile said that he was the AI said it was a experienced iGaming and sports betting analyst. I guess because videogamer.com was sold to gambling SEO spam agency ClickOut a few years back.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what this reminds me of? Isn't there like a platform? I forgot the details of this, but there's a platform somewhere where they have like a feed going on, and it's just bots talking to each other. So the entire thing is just AI. So you have people talking, or not people. You have these AI profiles discussing things together and talking about how they think that they're being watched by the humans, something like that. I don't remember what the platform exactly was, but there was something that I read about.
Yeah.
Dead internet theory is really starting to take hold here.
I don't think it's a theory
really
anymore. Yeah. 100%.
No, it's not. No.
100%.
There was just yesterday, so we were doing, me and Nick were doing our own little talk show, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we have this on the Patreon, a guy commented, and it was the weirdest comment ever. And it was so weird that we kind of brought it up and talked about it. It was like 7 paragraphs. The guy was like schizoed out. We're like, what is going on? This is so weird. And then the next week, we did the same talk show or whatever. And the guy commented and said, hey, you guys were talking about my comment. I wanted to let y'all know. That wasn't me that commented it. That was my AI bot that I sit in a call with. I listened to your podcast while I had my AI bot running. And my AI bot on its own went into your Patreon and left this comment. And I thought it would be really interesting to let y'all know about that because, yeah, I didn't tell it to do that. It did it on its own. And, you know, and I believe him. And he started linking other sources of this happening to other high up CEOs. They've got like emails that get deleted by they're sitting there with an AI bot running, just listening in on everything they're doing, hanging out in a call with them, I guess, if you want to call it like that. Yeah, it's insane.
That's so creepy.
Crazy stuff.
That's
There's like
Yeah.
7 and we went back to the comment that the AI left, and we're like, yeah, holy yeah. Now that I'm looking at it through the lens of knowing it's AI, it's AI.
Oh wow.
They have some already pretty scary real world applications for AI assistants, exactly like what you're talking about. That may even be what they were using. Where all they do,
It's called
all
Claw,
they do is you just
Open Claw.
open claw. Oh, yeah. But yeah,
Something like that, whatever that is.
it's scary what they can do. It's wild.
Yeah.
And they're making mistakes all over the place like that, which is kind of interesting too.
Oof. Yeah. Well,
That is really
the
creepy
to the
think
game.
about.
the review.
Like we are
Let's talk
actually
about-
cooked.
Yeah, we are.
Well, let's talk about this game. So I've heard that this Requiem or new Resident Evil game is sick.
It's really good.
I've heard
try
really
not to
good
do
stuff
spoil-
about it too.
Haven't watched any of the game. What I'm told is it's like a hybrid action and horror game. It's like both.
Yeah,
that
because
true?
you got two protagonists,
Yep.
and they
Yep.
they both have slightly different styles.
I love that.
I'd even
Yeah.
go further.
Love that.
They have very different styles. Like one of them you feel like you are scared, nervous, unable to deal with the situation, can barely even run. They're like so shaky and stuff. The other one, cracking dad jokes. I've been through this rodeo. I've seen this shit already. Like just blasting stuff all over. Like it is so cool how they actually go back and forth. It actually feels good. It's been, God, I don't know how many hours I'm in now, maybe almost 10. And it has been phenomenal. It is already one of my favorite REs, and I haven't finished it yet.
Yeah.
Wait, one of your
Man.
favorite. Wow, that's a big compliment.
It's great.
It's
Also, they
it's
have,
very
you
good.
don't have to do it, but they have this really cool system where you play Grace, the girl, who is the much more scared one. She is in first person, like you can see. And then Leon is all in third person. So you not only have, and you can switch that around.
different.
Mm.
But the perspective really makes it like Leon feels so much more like this kind of super soldier kind of thing. But again, I guess I don't want to say too much more. I could get really into it, but you need to play it. It's awesome.
Yeah, no, I will.
I'm looking
I
at
will for sure.
the playthrough I'm looking at right now. What's that? Welcome to the family. It's like that, right? It's more of a horror, puzzly,
RE7?
scary game.
That was 7, yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Alright,
7, yeah.
That was 7.
RE7. And then you go to like RE8. I think that's Village. It's like just got my shotgun, got this, like all the different things. Yeah, no, that's sick. Yeah, I got to get out of World of Warcraft. It's cooler over here right now.
Yeah, you will. You should eventually definitely play this game. It
Yeah, no, definitely.
is like someone that doesn't enjoy. So my playthrough special, I have someone playing the game while I'm watching, which is kind of hilarious. But it
Wait,
is.
what?
Yeah. So
It's backseat gaming.
I'm backseat gaming a friend, and we're hanging out, and they're playing, and I'm watching them play and telling them what to do. It's a really weird playthrough.
Oh,
Because I get
okay.
too immersed, right? It's like we call it the cuck.
Wait, are you
through.
scared?
Yeah, we call it the cuck through over here, right? Because I'm
Oh,
sitting
no
in the
way.
scare cuck chair, and I'm watching someone else play Resident Evil. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
The
Is
beginning
this the
area.
first time you do this?
Yeah,
Or have you done it
we didn't
before?
know if it was going to work,
Okay.
but it kind of worked out. The area that Cohh's in right now, I could not have played this area on myself. They start you off with like nothing, and they throw the most obscene shit at you, and they show you things where it's like, oh, this area is so safe. This area is so, you're going to be just fine in here. And then you walk in there, and then like the lights go out in an area that you thought was safe
Oh.
for the first like 30 minutes of the game. So it's fucking terrifying in the beginning. But like Cohh said, you swap to another character.
There's a jump scare.
Yeah.
Look at Cohh's face.
Dude, the jump scares are also all over the place.
There's a lot of them, man.
Yeah.
Right. In
There's some
terms
really
of
good ones,
scary,
too.
the scariest game I've ever played, that was like, AAA and all that, not just jump scared, cheap, whatever, was the Alien game in the
Ooh.
hospital.
Yeah.
Isolation?
When
The
you-
Alien game is really good.
Alien Isolation in the hospital.
Mhm.
Of course, as the game goes on, it gets less and less scary.
Yeah.
How scary would you say this game compares to that?
Cohh, what's
Just
your
that
answer?
scene before the
This-
flamethrower comes in.
This game is scary. There are jump scares. There are horror elements. It is not a horror game. It is an adventure game at heart with really weird biological horror and jump scares. There are long swaths you will go through where you are just playing an adventure game with a scare or weird thing every so often. But if it is not like it's not a Visage. It's not
Got it.
you know, it's not a super scary experience. But there are some
Jeez.
They don't shy away
Alright,
from
so-
the gore.
Do we see
So I
what's
say
on the
in this part-
screen?
Yeah.
for this part here, he
Uh-oh, you
literally
died.
rips them apart, and I was like, "Oh, he got his Leon to go. That's so cute."
Oh my god.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
But yeah,
They're really
It's-
gory
it's a
in this
thing.
one.
That brought
Yeah,
me to
some
Dead
of the- some
Space
of
for a
those, yeah.
second.
I mean, there's some not only horror things that happen in this game. There are also some very disturbing things. Like they don't really hold back. There's some pretty messed up things that
They
happen in
shouldn't.
the game, and yeah, and it's you know, they do well. It's clearly still going in that visceral direction with the franchise.
And
They-
you see
they
you
do
see
not
these like
hold punches
flips and
in this game.
turns. Look at Leon's combat ability. Damn, you
Dude.
see that execution?
Dude,
Damn!
Leon,
He's-
That was
Oh.
sick.
I
And last
watched.
thing I'm gonna say, best part, you get like these fragile little makeshift breakable knives on her. He's got an axe,
Yeah.
and whenever it gets unsharp, he just sharpens that shit, and he's like, okay, it's full again, we're good. It's the back and forth is so good. They
The
do such a good
best-
job with it.
The best reaction I've seen to this part specifically after playing through like the Grace part right before this was Will Neff. It swapped to this, and like Will Neff just became a child and was laughing and smiling and so excited by just the sheer rawness of what was happening in terms of people's head exploding and him just being like an action
Yeah.
god. And then it like goes over to Grace and she's got like a lighter just walking around.
I love that.
This is a bit of not much of a spoiler. Which character do you start as? Do you start as Leon or do you start as Grace?
Grace,
Grace.
and you
Okay,
play
so
her for a bit of
That
time.
is
before
so
Leon.
funny. That is so funny because you're going in, you're weak, you can't, and then all of a sudden, cue the John Wick music. You come in as Leon, and you're like, it's the side by side comparison of going from just helpless and defenseless to this. Look at this guy.
Yeah.
Now you're killing, like, letting him pick up the chainsaw and then using it. Crazy.
It's great.
I love that.
And they know that, right? They know what the fuck
Yeah.
they're doing. Because even when
Of
they
course.
enter
Smart,
him,
actually.
it's like the full
Mhm.
action thing. He's like walking around in like a crime scene and you see his feet and then he like gets into his fucking Porsche and like he's like, oh, we gotta do, you know, blah, 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 blah. We gotta go to this place and
There's the
check out
axe.
this thing. Yeah.
And also using Leon for it too. Because Grace is like she's a new character, right?
Yes.
So you have like the full action, everything. The big guy is also a big name, you know? So that's also pretty effective for people who've played before or the previous games.
Yeah.
You guys ever see the there's a, I guess it's a Resident Evil movie or maybe it's a cutscene where like they're having that gunfight and they're running in a circle, missing each other from 2 feet apart. It's the most crazy gun
Is it Resident
action.
Evil? I don't know where
It
that's
is
from.
Resident Evil. It's Leon. No, it's not
Yeah,
Leon. It's
Wesker and somebody. They run up and they start. Oh god, I know what you're talking
Chris.
about. I know what
It's
you're talking
Chris.
Oh, it's Chris and Wesker. Okay. Yeah, that's what you have to
Yeah,
say.
and they're having the craziest gunfight. I'm just looking at this. I'm like, you know what? Maybe that gunfight's not far off from like how they portray these guys in these games. You just kick someone across the entire
I
room.
mean, look, he's just sawing open a door.
This is crazy.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's done a really good job with that, and it's also just like the fun factor of
Yes.
you walk through the same halls that you had a lighter on, and you were shitting your pants like an hour earlier, and just demolish everything.
Oh, the same
I think I've
hallways,
taken-
yeah.
I think I've taken for granted how much I actually like the Resident Evil, like in the modern Resident Evil games. Like I don't think they've gotten enough praise as they should get in the slew of all the games that release.
Speaking of which, good time to mention the devs. A big question that comes up during this is what can you start with this game? And the short answer is that the devs have said, I don't really understand this. The devs say yes. I would say no, please don't. Because this game is like, there's so many good throwbacks in this game. There's so many good things in this game where it's like, oh, it's this, oh, it's that, it's this, it's that. Especially as you get later into the game. But they say definitely play 1, 2, and 4, I think. So
Right.
that's the message that I like. If you want to kind of get
Yeah.
the major stuff, 1, 2, and 4, we'll cover it for the people that were asking that.
Well, Resident Evil 1 has not gotten any remakes or remasters, has it?
I was just gonna say I don't think I've played number 1.
It
don't
Didn't
think
they
so.
do?
I th-
They did. I thought they did one.
Did they?
Didn't I thought they did.
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought there was like an HD or something.
I thought
Sworn.
so as well.
Okay.
I know Resident Evil 2 because I remember Nemesis is running around and it's scary. I know
Yeah.
Resident
Yeah.
Evil 4 got remastered.
I will say this: if you've played 2, you're gonna get probably the biggest connection stuff.
Yes.
There's some major 2 throwback that is great to know and experience before this one, especially if you did 2 remake, even better. Yeah, big time.
Wait, 2 remake is the one where you go in and you're in the police station.
Yes.
There's also the sewers. You play as Hunk
You remember
at the
the
end.
police station?
If you're based?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. God, I love the Hunk playthrough. I thought it was the coolest thing when that happened. I don't know if y'all know the Hunk.
the hunk?
The Hunk from Resident Evil, yeah.
Hunk?
So when you
From
play
Resident
through, which one is it? Resident Evil. I don't know which one it is, but when you get through the whole game, the police station and the sewers and all of that, at the very end, when you beat the game, you get to play through as Hunk. Hunk is essentially the Doomslayer of the Resident Evil universe. He's just no, really.
No,
He
I'm
is.
reading
He's just
about
a
it now, yeah.
badass. Yeah, and he just works for the Umbrella Corporation and he just owns, you know? And you play through the entire game. Like all the doors are kind of unlocked. You start at the bottom of the sewers, you climb all the way up, you go through the police station, you go through the sewers, you go through the garage, you go through everything, and you escape in the span of what, like 20 minutes. It's like a challenge mode, and you start with a certain amount of ammo and guns, and it's got the most badass song playing while you're doing it. It's sick.
Just a power
Oh.
fantasy then in the Resident Evil world. Yeah. Yeah. Sounds like
Yeah,
a good
but
time.
Hunk is sick.
Yeah.
Hunk is canon. He is a character in the Resident Evil universe.
Yeah.
And he is a complete badass. He makes
And now
Leon
you
seem
have-
like a
Sounds
bitch.
fun.
And now, JP, if you ever talk to Will Neff, you have some bait if you ever want him to get to 100% RE2.
Oh, true.
Oh.
I bet
True.
he'd love that.
Yeah, he'd probably. He might have even played that. I'm not sure.
Brought back Hunk memories.
I think we should also mention Cohh, like graphically, visually, this game's absolutely insane. Like the lighting in it is so well done. I see trepidation on your face, Cohh. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not wrong.
Okay.
It's a gorgeous game. But I don't like saying this game is amazing graphically because it's a first-person game without an FOV slider, and that is unacceptable.
Okay.
What's
Yeah.
the default FOV?
Ooh,
It's
looking at
this. Yeah.
It's which is definitely zoomed in. It's like it is. It
pretty
was.
close.
It's not. Here's the thing. There's different levels to bad FOV. This definitely for me fell in uncomfortable. Like there is no question if I had a slider, I would draw this out. Like no question. There were people in my
Right.
chat that said that they could not watch the first person scenes.
because it was
Oh.
like too.
So
They
because the
couldn't watch
FOV because the FOV was because well I whip my mouse around a lot. So like if it's kind of even a little more than zoomed in, some people with more than normal motion sickness issues definitely have problems watching my stream.
Oh.
Right.
Oh,
Devil's
that's not
advocate.
good.
What if the devs were in a room and they're talking about whether or not they add that FOV slider? It's almost in their mind at the time, they compared it to, well, what if we added a brightness slider and we just made the game really bright? Now it's not scary anymore. Maybe that FOV zoomed in adds more immersion than you realize. And
That
they
is
force
an
it upon you,
excellent
which again,
devil's
you can say is wrong,
Advocate
but
question. And that's not wrong. I mean, setting the image and stage is huge. It's the developer's prerogative. I will say though, with FOV, I'd say it's more of an accessibility issue.
Yeah.
Where like
yeah.
some people are not able to play games if the FOV is too drawn in. Becomes uncomfortable that for them to experience the world, which I think is a very good argument to having that kind of as an option. But I mean, there's locked FOV for a reason, so that's
Yeah.
absolutely.
they left it out. There's no reason to leave it out.
It was probably
Other
design
than
choice.
They must
yeah.
have thought it was
100%.
forcing it
There
on
are-
you, which I don't know if it's the right
Mhm.
choice.
There are generally technical issues also on why companies won't include FOV sliders, especially when games come out on lots of different systems and they're trying to make them as optimized as possible. They need everything to be kind of more locked in place. So, I mean, there's lots of reasons not to have an FOV slider, but it's great when they're there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Is that
For
why
a
the
big
AI
company
overview
like
gave it
this.
9 out of 10?
probably.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You can also
Although
play
it's-
Grace's stuff in third person. So
Yeah, that's
maybe
true.
that's
also
their
very
answer
true.
to that if you have like motion sickness to pop it out to third. But I feel like that would
Absolutely.
kind of destroy the whole part, like the whole reason that Grace is first person to begin with.
It wasn't great, but I will say, like, the FOV wasn't great, but first person was still awesome. Like, I did not want to turn it off. It's a much more immersive experience when you're kind of going through these really good looking environments, and you can like get on a table and go right in front of it and look at everything on the table, and they're all rendering beautifully and look real, and it's you're very much there in those cases.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when you look at the bloody bathtubs and viscera and bodies.
Well, yeah,
Jeez.
you're kind of going. It's funny how much you're showcasing in this random clip here. I also love the fact that almost every zombie has a story, instead of just, at least in Grace's part. In Leon's, you just fucking murder every zombie. There's no story. And like Grace's stuff, every zombie's got like a reason to do what they're doing, and for some reason that makes it a lot. I don't know if that was like an immersion thing or
It
what,
is
but
super
you think
immersive.
it's immersion? Yeah.
Oh,
It's
completely.
really
it's
good,
real.
whatever it is.
It's real. It's like if you actually went into a hotel that got taken over by a zombie, like all the workers would have been in their things, doing their things. Like it's incredibly immersive. That woman in the bathroom back there, if you look at her face, she's one of the only zombies that has glass shards implanted in all of her face because of the broken stuff in there.
She slammed her
It's
head into the
crazy,
mirrors. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh,
It's
so they
wild.
custom made that model just for that bathroom.
Yeah.
Yep.
The way you're like looking down at all these corpses reminds me of like when people play Half Sword for the first time and they're just beating the hell out of people and they're just psychopaths just stabbing and torturing the bodies. But you're just doing it in Resident Evil with the high graphics. I find that interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I like the light guy. There's a light switch guy where if you go turn the lights on, he'll go over and turn them off, I think is his
No
default.
way.
What?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
He
that's
wants
so
them
just-
off.
He
cool.
just shambles over lights.
Oh no!
Off. He starts playing with the switch,
Oh, he
yeah.
says that even?
which is honestly kind of disturbing. Yeah, some of the zombies talk in this one, which is definitely a little like.
There's like
Are there people in there? Like what's going on here? Yeah, it's a bit of a thing.
there's like a chef who's in there who's, you know, all about cutting things
There's
up, and he does,
performers,
Probably putting-
so like people that became zombies while they were doing their performances.
Those
they
are the
have, like,
worst.
crazy, yeah, very BioShocky.
Yeah.
Hey,
it's very
Give
fun.
it 30 years and we're going to have streamer zombies. All right? They're going to be reading chat in their room when you come in. It's going to happen.
Oh God, you're not wrong.
Oh god.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we should discuss, Cohh. I think we both fully really enjoyed
I'd say
it.
anything
I
else
think
is
it's great.
into spoiler territory.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. It's a lot of fun. Go play it. One of the better REs.
I think the console
Looking
versions
forward to
also
it.
run well. So if you don't have access to a high-end PC, you can play on the console.
Apparently, it runs decently on Switch too.
Yeah, it's got a Switch 2 port.
Really?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody actually was like showing recorded footage of it, and I think it was running cutscenes well, and I was looked impressive. Yeah.
Yeah.
How long would you say it takes to beat this game?
If you skip everything, it's pretty quick. They were linking like 3-hour speedruns.
Yeah.
On that note,
What?
I've been playing
wow.
it, but that's like skipping every cutscene and
It's
knowing
like
exactly where to
running
go.
nonstop.
Yeah,
critical
exactly.
path, yeah.
Okay.
There's also a lot of
like you know
optional
what to
stuff.
do.
I have been doing everything that I can do. I've been full clearing maps and like getting every item and all this. I'm not done with the game, and it's been about 10 hours.
I think 10 to
Okay.
15 is what I've seen. 'Cause
Yep.
I think
Okay.
Cohh
Mhm.
I think Cohh and I are around the same spot. You might be a little bit further ahead. You're like in the second half of the game, and yeah, we just got to that
Mhm.
area. So yeah.
What are you guys' opinion on game lengths in general? Like it's like a sweet spot. It's pretty short, right? Like 10 to 15 hours is a pretty short game if you like consider how long certain other games are. What is your favorite game length? Like are we talking 10 to 15 or a bit of a meteor one like 40 or 100 150 plus?
Who wants to go first? I think we might have all different answers.
Yeah, probably. Go ahead, JP.
For me, it just depends on the type of game. If it's like Resident Evil, like high quality AAA thing, I think anything over 20 hours, it starts to be kind of a slog. But I think if you're playing like an RPG or JRPG, even you know, 30 hours plus is fine with me. I played Octopath Zero recently, and that was 90 hours. So like, I don't mind the super long game. I think when it comes to streaming, I'm not going to stream a 90-hour game. That's suicide.
Yeah.
but playing it, I'm
Yeah.
super on board just to play it. But
Mm.
yeah, it's when it comes to like streaming, I think even 10 hours of a single player game is kind of pushing it. So you have to, I think you get a varied answer across the board. I don't think there's like a clear, distinct game length that a game should always strive to be. Just depends on the game for me.
No, for sure not.
Yeah.
But maybe
Kind of in
just
line
like
with you.
your favorite. If you have like a favorite kind of like, I like it when games are like this size.
Like,
Maybe you don't.
imagine The Witcher being a 10-hour playthrough,
That doesn't work.
right?
But imagine
Exactly. So it's like-
Bioshock being 50 hours.
Yeah.
Like that
Ugh,
would probably
see,
overstay
so it
its
all
welcome
depends
a
on
bit.
the type of game, and like if a game is gonna like Baldur's Gate. Imagine you beat Baldur's Gate in 5 hours. So it's just a different type of game. But if I had
I
to
think
pick
for some
one to
people-
have
Yeah.
as a gamer, I'd like the 180-hour games. I mean, you get so much out of them. I mean, at the end of the
Right.
day. But again, I don't want Resident Evil to be 180 hours. I like it where it's at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And like I not only echo everything you guys say. For me, it's entirely dependent on a couple things. Like for instance, I'm playing Mewgenics right now, and the big thing about
Mhm.
that game is I have 60+ hours in this cat breeding game because of how deep it is. Right? There's tons of abilities, tons of items, tons of progression. Like I'm still playing it after 60 hours and still seeing new things. So it's like that kind of long. As long as they're going to keep giving actual tangible meat to make the game fun, like Witcher, the great example you were saying, Witcher's a 50+ hour adventure because each hour is fun and engaging and entertaining. It's not like you're just running around doing the same thing over and over and over. And by hour 30, you're like, oh man, I'm sick of all these quality quests and good voice acting. It's like it's that kind of thing. It's good the whole time, so it's very enjoyable. But then again, there's other games where it's like you want to get in and out and get the good parts potentially. Like I'm not going to be full clearing an Ubisoft standard open world experience. Not there.
Absolutely
But
not.
there might be a fun
Yeah.
little 7-8 hour main story that could be engaging and entertaining. So content is huge. But I will echo, last thing I'm gonna say is what JP said. Streaming 10 to 15 hours. Like if you're doing it, unless you're doing an MMO or a persistent competition game like Arc Raiders or League of Legends or something, like 10 to 15 hours is a sweet spot for streaming. Anything after that, you start getting too many people coming in that aren't keeping up with the playthrough. They have no idea where you are. They're just not interested at that point or tired of watching it. So yeah, that part's rough. Me doing my 120-hour Pathfinder playthroughs. But I mean, at the end of those playthroughs, realistically, I'll do a stream for Pathfinder Kingmaker, have 10,000 viewers. When I'm 2 months later doing the very last episode of that playthrough, maybe 4,000.
Yeah.
Just how it
That's about
goes.
how it works.
It's
rough.
interesting
You're
to
not
hear that
viewbotting.
even from you guys. Because
Oh, yeah.
wait, what did you say?
So at least we know you're not viewbotting because that's how the viewer
Oh,
count should
yeah.
fluctuate. Yeah.
True.
I'm too old to
That's
viewbot.
true.
If I were viewbotting at any point, everyone would know because you can just look at my exact numbers from all of us. You can look at all of our numbers from 12
Yeah.
years ago, and you can just look at all the curves and all the lines and see exactly how it all adds up. Like
Yeah.
it's not we don't
Yeah.
have the luxury of being able to just pile on thousands of viewers out of nowhere.
Yeah. It's true. It is
It's true.
true. What about you, Annie? What's your preferred game time?
Yeah, I think similar to what you guys have been saying, streaming wise, absolutely what you said. I think 10 to 15, maybe like 20 feels okay. Then after that, it gets really rough to keep streaming it because, like you said, there's people who were there at the beginning may not still be watching because maybe they got busy or whatever. New people coming in who maybe missed the first couple runs are like, oh, what's this? Okay, we're like mid playthrough. I don't know. Maybe I'll catch up on the VODs channel or something to see what's going on because I'm confused. So definitely true with that one. And then I generally really, as a personal preference in terms of what games I like to play, I do like it when games are long, like Witcher 3 or when I was playing Fallout as well. I like to take my time and just do everything, discover all the side quests and all that kind of stuff. Although sometimes with streaming, that does sometimes limit me. But
Yeah.
in general, I do like it when games are longer. But when we get these games like Resident Evil, which are quality games but still relatively short, it's really nice. And I think especially for streaming as well, because then you can have the full experience and not feel like you have to like hold back. You can do everything.
Yeah.
And that feels good.
I think the last game I played that was like a 180-hour type was Cyberpunk. I streamed it.
Oh yes.
And every single quest I started on my chat was like, "Oh, hurry up! This quest sucks. Main story, hurry up! Get to the DLC." And I'm just like, I don't even know what the deal. I don't know anything. I'm just, I just grabbed this quest. I'm just playing the game. Ugh. And I'm like, well, now I'm not supposed to look forward to this, I guess. You know, like let me get through this slog. Sorry. So that's my Cyberpunk experience, and I kind of learned, you know what? That's probably how it would go in The Witcher. Probably how it would go in most of those games, right? That's just how it is.
Yeah, that's how it is.
But again, as a gamer, I want them 180 hours. That's the most fun, truth be told.
Yeah.
Did you finish Baldur's
Few and far
3?
between.
Shut up, Annie. No, I did not.
Oh wait.
No, we did not. I've been stuck in Fort Joy. I'm not even in Baldur's Gate yet. I'm still in Divinity. Fort Joy, left and right.
Wait, how many hours in?
Well, how many hours in, or how many hours total? There's a big difference.
Open up Steam. Let's see.
What is the difference? Wait,
Baldur's Gate 3. I've got 963 hours.
What?
Divinity, we're looking. Haven't beaten the game. By the way.
Okay, I'm gonna be
Wait,
the
900 and you didn't beat it?
Yep.
I'm gonna be the adult here. How much of those 900 hours were just completely blitzed out of your mind, Soda? Like, what are we talking here?
All of them. I don't think I've opened that game sober. No, Vicky and I queue up. We've had first we played, and then we stopped playing because of what I said before. Streaming it got really annoying. And we looked at the game, we're like, you know what? This is a game we need to really appreciate and not stream. You don't get a Baldur's Gate. So we stopped streaming it. But then, of course, we started over. And then we got to like the halfway point, and I don't know, Christmas somewhere came around, and then, you know, a week passed. We're like, I forgot everything. Let's start over. Screw it. Started over again. And then we downloaded some mods. We downloaded some mods, and we got all the way to a big Shadowheart like cutscene, and the mods bugged and corrupted our save file. So we restarted again.
Oh man!
And then we're like, you know what? Let's stream this playthrough. Same problem happened again. We stopped, and so again, only recently have we seen Baldur's Gate.
Oh, okay. So you hit activity.
We saw that we got to the city, but we stopped. So we're gonna have to get back into it, start over. Never beaten Divinity 2. I mean, let me look at my Divinity hours. Divinity Original Sin 2. I've got.
Oh, I've never played Divinity.
300.
Me too.
Okay, nonetheless.
3,212 hours in Divinity. It's been a big game.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I played a fighter. I've got all those tech of, you know, getting the OP Githyanki sword from the dragon guy in fucking Act 1. Got all the tech. Read every journal 18 times. Shadow Druids, got it all down.
Okay.
Love that game. Never beaten it.
Hey, still 900 hours is great in Baldur's Gate.
900 hours is insane.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Crazy.
Yeah. Is that the longest? Like, what game I guess WoW you probably have more hours in, but is that the longest like single player game?
I think I can actually order it from Time Played. How do I order this?
How much of that did you actually stream? How much of the 900?
I would say there's probably 30 hours of streamed content in that.
Okay.
Maybe 40 or 50. I've definitely streamed like at least 4 or 5 different unfinished playthroughs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Different playthroughs.
I
played it when it just came out, and I did a full playthrough, which took me 170 hours, and I did stream all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What class you play?
And I think that was my longest playthrough on stream.
What class?
Which is
What class
not
did you
like
play?
an MMO. I don't even remember what they were.
Are you kidding me?
Because I haven't touched it since then. It's been 3 years.
What?
But I played a lot of Shadowheart.
You don't know what class you played.
You
What?
play a lot of different classes if you're soloing, Soda. It's
I
valid.
mean, I get. Well, no, you bring Gale, you bring Shadowheart, or you bring Astarion. They're not even a class. It's their.
I thought you meant
person.
classes. Like I mean, I can tell you about people. I thought you meant like.
Okay, no. But
the
what
name
is
of
your
the
class? When you
classes.
made your character, your Tav, what was it?
Oh yeah, because I had to pick one.
Yep.
I think I switched it around. I don't remember.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
I don't.
Switch
Yeah,
it
I
around.
don't remember
I'll accept that.
because it
That's
was
fine.
very
This is crazy to
customizable.
me.
It wasn't like It wasn't like here's your class and that's it.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly,
Well,
it was definitely
yeah,
some
and
sort
we
of
did another
caster. I
playthrough-
always play casters, but yeah, I don't remember the details of what
Is
I
it
picked.
Warlock? Cantrip
For
spamming?
sure.
Eldritch Blast? Over and
Yes.
over again? Okay.
Yes, I did that too. I'm trying to think. I think
Okay.
I switched around. I think that's why it's not like 100% clear in my brain what I played. But yes, for sure, Warlock. Of course, I always play Warlock.
Any
But,
multi-classes
I think I did
going
some
on?
other stuff too. I think
Well, they
I
also had those new
multi-classed.
subclass. The new subclasses came out. So
Yeah.
we like you got the Druid of the Stars
Did
or
that
whatever.
cause
I
a
love that.
restart? Was that a restart?
Yes, it did. Absolutely.
Fair
we
enough.
played it again. Shit was awesome. Loved it. They got
I wanted to do a
also-
what's the It was like a new difficulty. It's like a hardcore mode.
what is it? They're called something like the boss have extra mechanics.
Dark. That's not. No, Dark Urge is the RP of choosing that. Honor mode.
Yeah, Dark
honor
Urge
mode.
is the evil. Honor
It's like
mode,
honor
that's it,
mode,
yeah.
right? I don't know if that was the
Yeah,
name of it, but that's
yeah.
what it was in Divinity.
Yeah. I think it was honor mode.
Yeah.
Because I kind of
I
want to
think
do a new playthrough, and if I do, I'll try that.
Yeah, I think it's at permadeath.
Yeah.
So if all four of
Yeah.
your members
sounds
die,
right.
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
whole
Yep.
save, it saves your game. It's
Yep.
over. Dead.
And
Mhm.
there's no
and
save
you-
scumming of any kind. Yeah.
Yeah.
You should do that. It won't be any
Well,
different to your
well,
progress now.
It's true.
I don't think that's smart to do when we haven't beaten the game initially. I haven't even seen the end. But also, I watched one clip of a guy. He was going on an elevator in honor mode, and the elevator bugged out, and they fell through it to their death, and the save was gone.
Yeah, that sucks.
So
It's great content, though. You know. You guys
That's
can-
how
I
those
died
go.
to that bug. Yeah.
You
Not
died
on
to that
honor
bug.
mode, but I think
Might
I
have.
died to that bug. Yeah. So your
You might
YouTube
have.
stopped?
Yeah, I already messaged Barry about it. He's
Oh,
working
okay.
on it.
He's doing things.
Barry's doing stuff. He's
Yeah,
busy guy.
JP over here is doing so many tech things. I'm looking at you just like rolling to different monitors, tech doing this, doing that,
Yeah.
fixing Annie's cam, fixing YouTube. Unfortunate. What's going on,
Hey.
JP?
No, that's how it
That
is.
stuff.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
Look, I have ADHD thanks to
Multitasking.
streaming. Yeah. We're going to do the ADHD podcast swap here. Are either of you Pokemon fans? Because Cohh and I
No.
aren't. Annie, are you a Pokemon fan?
Not
Okay,
really.
this is
I
gonna
don't
go
dislike
great.
it.
My
But I'm-
this is going to be fantastic. The 3 least Pokemon fans in the world are going to judge the new Pokemon trailer and see what we all think, as well as the
It
starters.
looks pretty.
Yeah. This is Pokemon Gen 10 that was news this past week. Soda, give me your first thoughts here.
My first thoughts, I bet the Pokemon are gonna. I just remember seeing a long time ago, a lot of the Pokemon were like, it was a pair of scissors, and they called him Snippy, and then they had like a hair dryer, they called him, Blowy or whatever, and like they started taking appliances and just calling them Pokemon.
I don't.
That's
I
how
don't-
it felt. I don't know about this though.
Is that I don't know if that's Pokemon. You might be. That's like a third.
I
party.
think it was.
That's like Teemo
you get the wrong
Pokemon
game?
or something. Yeah. I don't know what that is.
I swear I saw it was on Twitter. It could have been AI.
wasn't
Nowadays, I don't
Palworld?
know.
Yeah,
It
that
was
might
not Pal World.
I don't know. I don't know what that is. These are the three starters here. What do you guys think? Cohh, who you gonna choose out of these 3 here?
I'm going with Leaf Owl.
Do they not say the names? Oh yeah, that's the name. I chose the Japanese trailer for some reason. Chat,
I'll
what
take
are
it. He
these
does look
names?
pretty
Angry.
Give me that.
He does. I'll take
English
Angry
names.
Bird. Angry Leaf
It's actually
Bird.
an angry.
This is Brout.
I mean,
Oh,
I kind of like that. Am I crazy?
Brout?
Route.
Route.
Like,
Okay.
okay. Like a little sprout, but he's Brout.
Okay. Yeah.
I kind of
okay.
like that. I'll be honest. I
Who's this
don't
guy?
like
Ooh, I
that.
like this one.
You don't like
What?
this one?
one?
He's like a pupper. He's
It's
like
it's a Pomeranian. I could honestly go to like LA and walk
His
around
name
and
is-
there's gonna be
his name is
some lady
Pombon.
coming out of yoga with this.
His name is Pombon. Like Bonfire. Oh my god, Pombon. That's amazing. Okay, I might need
That's
to change the guy.
adorable. I picked this one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's ridiculous.
Soda's gonna go with this one, 100%.
Absolutely. This is a sick ass. No, you're right. That is a slick looking lizard water Pokemon. Unique, cool design. The little water
Very
droplet
edgy.
clearly symbolizing. How's it edgy? It looks high.
That's edgy.
That's not edgy. It's
That's
stone on its
that's
mind.
that's
on-
Gekwa, Gecko and
Hell
Aqua.
yeah.
It's Gekwa. Or
Gekwa.
French. Could be French. Yeah.
Nah, the glorified fire Pomeranian needs to go. The bird is
What?
okay, just ugly, but I understand the design is fine. I just think it's ugly, personal opinion. But it's a great Pokemon. This one is sick. This is what I start with, and it's better, and I'm right.
Okay. All right.
I think you're wrong, but
Well,
it's okay.
Everyone's got opinions. You know, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, some opinions are wrong, but yeah.
What was the? Oh yeah, I think that this was one of the reveals. You can go underwater now. In the new Pokemons on the Switch 2. There was also like at the end of the trailer they did I guess a tease for whatever the new Elder Pokemon's going to be. It's thunder based or something. It's this one is called Pokemon. Is it Wind and Waves? I think is the two Switch because they have two SKUs for whatever the 151st Pokemon is in this or the Elder Pokemon. I don't know. I don't know anything about Pokemons. Okay, I just know the name. I'm sorry.
I wonder what is the Pokemon audience's general opinion, right? Because they're the ones that matter in this. What
I think
do
they're
they
into
think?
it.
True.
Yeah, I saw
Think they're into
general. I saw people generally excited about it.
Okay.
It looks
Well,
fine.
good. You know, I feel like these Pokemon fans have been left in the dust for what 25 years now, feeling like shit.
Other
It's about
companies
time
keep
they get
doing it
something.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're just
Yeah.
frustrated because other companies keep making like better non-Pokemon Pokemons.
That is
They're
true.
just like,
I think
damn it.
the
make
last
us
time
good games."
the last time a Pokemon fan had some good Pokemon stuff happen was Pokemon Go. I'm pretty sure that other Pokemon game that released was a flop. It was trash. It was terribly it was just a flat, boring nothing world. Am I crazy?
Yes
it
and
was
no.
on something.
Well, it was like the last Pokemon on Switch was like a fairly contained like city, and it was not that exciting. The one before that,
Okay.
Arceus, was kind of more open world and expansive. But
What do you mean you're not a Pokemon guy? Arceus? What are you talking? What are you saying?
so to this,
You love Pokemon. You're the biggest fan ever.
Nope. This is my role, Soda. I know everything, but nothing about everything. Okay, I'm very topical. I read the headline, and I don't read anything else.
Okay,
That's
fair.
That's my superpower here. Okay.
we lost Annie's cam. JP.
Yeah,
Gotta
I
fix
know.
that.
I know. I already messaged her. She's working on it. We're doing things here. There's a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes.
Okay.
What else in the news? Wolverine got a launch date, September 15th. I'm super stoked for that. How are you
Wolverine.
guys feeling about Wolverine, the PS5 game from?
It's good.
Is that Insomniac? Is that right?
Yes.
Where do I know Insomniac
it's by
from?
the popular, yeah, it's by a very well-known company. I think it's
Yeah.
Insomniac.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm blanking on the name. Yeah,
What game did Insomniac make that was like awesome as hell?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Spodermans.
They made something else. They
They
made
made-
something else. They
uh,
had, I
uh,
remember.
Ratchet and Clank.
Might have been Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah.
I just remember opening a game and
Resistance.
Insomniac. Does that have like a moon in the O? Is that their like
Yep.
design? Okay, yeah. It's playing in my head right now.
There you go. The intro. Yep. No, that should be very good. Very exciting.
So it's about the X-Men Wolverine, I take it? Welcome back. Andy.
Yes. Yeah. Have you not seen the trailer for it?
No, I have not.
Okay. I forget that you live in the WoW bubble. Sometimes
I do. I'm so deep in
Yeah,
this
I haven't
bubble, it's
seen
unhealthy.
that one either, actually.
Okay. Yeah,
I can also be quite deep in the WoW stuff.
I'll have it run here without audio for you guys so you can see it because it looks pretty fucking cool. I mean,
It looks pretty great. Yeah.
it's Wolverine, it's gory, it's got all the side characters. That's Omega 13, Mystique's in here, all that stuff. Yeah, we fixed it.
wonder
No more
how they're
What
gonna
DC.
game
deal-
is it?
It's like a single player experience. I don't ARPG style stuff. This is like what they're calling gameplay, but they haven't shown gameplay with UI and all that stuff in it. I suspect that
All right,
will come
question.
probably
There's-
this summer.
Oh yeah, they got rid of the moon. But random question: how do y'all think they're going to tackle the health regen issue? Because you can't just play the game immune to death.
They show it, or at least they show the regen occurring in this scene. But yeah, I don't know how they will attach that.
You think it's going to be like like that one Wolverine movie, X-Men, where like he has that thing that stops his regenerating in his heart? I don't. One of those X-Men movies, the
Yeah,
Wolverine movies.
yeah. No,
I
I
think it's
know
going to be a
it's-
mechanic like that, or they're just going to say you can't take too much damage and you just roll with it.
I mean, eventually, if he takes too much damage, right? Like, if he's down to the bone, he's not going to be like moving.
Oh, he'll regen.
He'll regen over time,
know.
but do you think? I mean, I guess they could just fade to black, right? If it's just a skeleton there fighting or something. But yeah, I don't know how they'll approach HP values. That's probably a thing they have to address pretty early on.
Ooh, Mystique.
Yep, Mystique's in there. They even have a Sentinel here at the end of it, a little tease for a Sentinel. So they're going into the Wolverine lexicon, the X-Men lexicon of mutants and all that stuff. Looks pretty badass. I'm excited for it.
And so this is a single
Looks
player
good.
game, right?
Yep, yeah, PlayStation
Probably.
Probably gonna be-
exclusive. Yep, it'll
Mhm.
be
Awesome.
Oh,
Okay.
exclusive. Okay.
Mhm. Should be good. PS5 and PS5 Pro.
Mm-hmm.
What were we gonna say? So
Well, I heard random news, and I want to get y'all's opinion, JP. I'm sure you probably haven't brought it up. Didn't someone step down from Xbox recently, or get replaced, or something happen?
that is true. What would you like to know about it, Soda? We spent
All
the
of it.
reason
What?
the reason I'm
Someone left?
laughing is that was
He's been on this show.
yeah.
Really?
We did have Phil Spencer on the show once upon a time,
Oh, no
twice
way.
actually.
What did he say?
When he was on the
even.
show, he was great. Zeke
Dude.
asked him to go snowing, and then he never told Zeke that he would skiing. Yeah, not skiing. They're not.
Leave him
skiing.
on
I thought you were saying you had him on the show after he left Xbox.
No.
Oh.
Dude, we had him on the show at a very exciting time. We had him on the show like after Microsoft had been acquiring some companies and like things were looking on the way up. People were jazzed about, things, at least as much as they were going to be at the time. And yeah, looking back, it didn't really
pan out.
the way we were talked about.
Yikes.
on
Yeah,
that show.
Yeah.
So
Um,
bring it down. What happened?
I
What
mean,
happened like between then and here?
No, just with Phil Spencer. He left. He got kicked off. He joined
Well-
someone else. What happened?
So Microsoft has been like doing a specific strategy over the last 5-ish years. They've been acquiring companies. They've been doing things to their live gaming service. A lot of different things. Really trying to kind of make the brand a mainstay. And unfortunately, just a few weeks ago, I'm sure the ball started rolling in the background, but last week, it was basically announced that kind of out of nowhere, but there's like some little pieces here and there that say the writing may have been on the wall, but kind of out of nowhere, Microsoft was like, hey, so Phil Spencer is leaving. Phil Spencer put up a thing being like, hey, I'm done with this. And the person under him is leaving, Sarah Bond, who was kind of like a relative other mainstay there. And we're bringing in an executive that has no experience in gaming, but used to work at Facebook and has a lot of experience with AI. And she is going to now run the Xbox gaming brand.
Huh. Now,
Yep.
in y'all's professional opinion, how much do you think Phil and Sarah did at Xbox when it came to serious business decisions, not just public face?
So I
Good
will
question.
say that Phil, at least, was not just a figurehead. He definitely had talked about in lots of interviews over the years, like what he wanted to do and how he thought it was going to go. And he was very much a PR person that was there to not only say that the current Xbox is good, but like things are in the works to make it even better. That was his big role. So for him to kind of disappear and then have all this kind of happen at the speed that it did. He's also, good time to mention, he was at what, 40 years?
He had been at Microsoft for 40 years. He'd been a CEO
40 years.
For 13.
And his
So is he
departure
retired?
was announced in a 24-hour period. Not like, hey, this person's retiring in a month. Hey, thanks for all your service. You'll be here until the end of 2026.
It was
like,
sudden.
They announced it the day it happened. Yeah. Which is, again, just that's a little weird. You would think that there
So something might have happened behind the scenes. Something not good.
There is all
maybe.
sorts
We don't know.
of yeah, exactly. There's all sorts of conjecture and stuff. I would say the one that I would probably sign up to if I were to guess, and this is, again, total guess. My guess is that Xbox was tired that things weren't going great, and they probably gave Phil some kind of ultimatum that he just was not okay going with, that he was not going to do it. Be it start using AI, or you're going to need to fire a bajillion people, or we're going to have to restructure all those studios you bought in the last 5 years to become profitable. Like, I bet something was, and he was just like, nah, dude, I'm not doing that. I've been doing this 40 years. I'm out. And then they were like, okay,
How
Sarah,
is
you're going to
Microsoft
do
doing?
it. And Sarah was like, no, I'm also leaving. I'm not doing that either. You're going to have to bring in somebody who is going to be, able to do this.
Willing to do it.
Yeah.
And in comes this person with a background in AI. So that's my guess. We'll of course never know for sure.
It's a good guess.
But I'm thinking that may have been what happened. The thing about Phil is when we had him on the show, Phil was a gamer, dude. Like you could joke with him about old school references. He was a very personable guy. Like he seemed like a guy. He seemed like a guy with his head on the right place.
And we need those people in these positions.
We did. I mean, there's an entire other discussion on if his plan to put all these studios under Microsoft's umbrella was a good one, especially considering that, we're already seeing a lot of tumultuousness with other big companies. We're seeing a lot of not goals hit with the Activision purchase and the fact that was supposed to really kick off Game Pass and it just didn't. So that's like another big kind of fail. Who knows how much Phil was involved in that? If he promoted it and then it didn't work out, that could have been the reason.
Being a base gamer is not always the only thing you need, right?
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
okay,
I'm really hoping that he writes some memoirs someday, because there's so many plates spinning that we're spinning because of that situation.
Yeah.
It'd be wild to see like what actually contributed to all this.
Yeah.
How is Xbox doing in the rat race versus Sony? I heard they dropped out pretty much.
I mean, it's that like it doesn't really exist anymore. Xbox kind of started doing their own thing. Game Pass was
they're doing
its own
such different
thing,
things.
Yeah.
It's wild.
They have like
they were
first
doing the same thing
parties.
for a while.
They were, yeah. But now
yeah.
like Xbox games are on PlayStation, right? They just launched Avowed on there a month ago or so. Forza is going to be on there. Like they started putting their, quote unquote killer apps on other platforms. So they're just doing different things, I think, at this point.
PlayStation is also loosening their stuff, right? Like the what's it called? Exclusives. Like
they're
don't
doing
go
a lot more
as much
PC
now.
stuff. Yeah, they're putting their games on PC now.
Had the God of War exclusive, which was a hit, awesome game. Now it's on PC, and now you're saying again. I only bring all this up because you said that Wolverine's going to be Sony exclusive.
Yeah,
right.
They might bring it to PC
I think it's like
after
for shorter
the fact.
time now. I think before they used to be exclusive forever, like even Final Fantasy games and things like that. But then now it's more like after a year or so, it's pretty much on PC.
Oh, and didn't they just announce that the next Final Fantasy VII is going to be PC same time and all that stuff? Like they're going away
Square.
Oh, maybe they did.
Square came out and said they're going to probably launch on everything because they're starting to realize that like they lose so much money by not putting it on every platform. So why would we take the money from Sony to keep it locked to the Sony ecosystem when we could make more than that by putting it on everything?
The Final Fantasy is like kind of a guaranteed it's going to sell really hard, right? Yeah, I don't think they need to take some quick cash. Like
at least people know that it's out.
Normally they do. They're having a little. I think from what I've heard, they're having more trouble with Final Fantasy VII because they broke it up into 3 big games, and they're having issues selling a second game when you have to have played the first one. A lot of people don't, and now they have a third one coming out where it's like you have to have played the last 2. So it's like every time they come out with a game, their prospective buyer base gets smaller and smaller.
Just like the streaming component of those games,
I was gonna. It's like streaming. It's like the 3rd week of streaming the same game.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
People are like, "What's going on?"
It's like an episodic giant game. It's like a giant Telltale episodic game.
Yeah.
You have to
Makes
play
me
the
think
first 2
of-
episodes, or the third is not going to work. Like you
Mhm.
just can't.
So it makes me think of World of Warcraft, and there are 5 different versions of the game right now.
That's right. Yeah.
There's
If
5.
something
Let
like
me
that.
think.
If you think about it
PVC,
hard, it's probably
Op,
5. Yeah.
Retail. You can throw in hardcore.
Yeah.
And there's probably another version out there somewhere. So that's
Well,
4
the occasional
right
modes
there.
like Remix, Plunderstorm.
And a lot
They're
of
not
people
Yeah, we
played
got all
all
those
those
little fun
at the
ones.
time, right? Like
I'm logged into
Okay,
2
but
different
what
WoWs
overlap?
right now.
Okay.
Right
Awesome.
now, I'm leveling enchanting.
Man,
So yes,
Fair enough.
uh,
Fair enough. Yeah, I
still
wonder if
trying to
that'll.
figure out when I'm going to introduce my kids to WoW. It's got to happen. If chat will
think
have to be
it'll
off,
work?
of course.
What if? Hold
That's
on.
what
In
my
this
hope is
generation?
if you turn chat off. Oh, dude, absolutely. They
think so?
some of my oldest kids friends at school play World of Warcraft.
Oh.
'Cause
Really?
he's in a situation where he's in classes with older kids, like 12, 13. So like they will
Mm.
absolutely. They got the little WoW cliques at school and stuff. Absolutely, they're all
No
retail
way.
players,
So
though. Oh
cute.
yeah.
I
So-
don't think
Wow,
it's
Soda
so
just
it's
realized
for
he's
young
like
people.
relatable to the youth.
Yeah,
I was
dude,
like,
you
they play WoW?
I would not be surprised if people at my kids' school, if kids knew who you were, Soda. They know about
Really?
streaming, they know about World of Warcraft. Absolutely.
bullshit.
WoW's
I don't
back.
believe it.
WoW's
I'm
back.
gonna,
I
you
don't
know what?
believe it.
You know what? One of these days, I'm gonna be overhearing them. I'm gonna walk over with my phone and just be like, "Hey, real quick, tell me, have you ever heard of this Sodapoppin guy?" They're all gonna look at the camera and be like, "Yeah, we hate that guy."
Probably do.
No,
Probably don't
I would not be surprised at all, man. Streaming is huge in the younger culture.
I know streaming is
So-
huge, but World of Warcraft is like not in that area. I
Yeah,
feel
I imagine
like
it
it's
to
got
be
to
like
be
an older crowd.
Fortnite, Roblox, Rocket League. I could see CS:GO. Yeah,
I mean,
I'll
WoW
take
is
that.
still the big MMO. Like WoW is still there has not been an MMO anywhere near its size. So if kids want to go into that world, it's World of Warcraft.
That
There's
is
like
true.
some
Right.
there's some like little free to play MMOs they sometimes talk about. A couple of them I haven't even heard of. There's even like a Chinese one that's big with
Interesting.
kids but no, WoW is still the big dog.
Still big.
There's no bigger. Yeah.
Well, how do you think Pika gets viewers? Soda, you know?
Weirdly enough,
True.
weirdly
You know
enough,
what? That makes sense.
I've never heard
Nail on the head.
again. This is just my kids, but I've never heard any Final Fantasy 14 talk. It's any MMO talk has almost exclusively been WoW
So
and these other.
That's where all the
like,
weebs
on,
reside,
kid-angled
though. The
MMOs.
weebs aren't cool.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I've said this and I got hate for it. I'm like, I understand. I see the numbers. Final Fantasy has these numbers, but I don't see it talked about. I don't know where the numbers come. Like, well, you're in a
either.
WoW bubble. You're in a bubble. And I'm like, maybe I am. But now you say that, and it's like, man, I'm going to go back to my argument. I just don't get what happens. Maybe they're just single player Andes and they play through only the campaign and then log off once they get the story and that's it. And it makes the numbers higher. But then it's like, we're having discussions of what has more players. I'm going to say, WoW has more because they're actually
absolutely.
playing the MMO
Oh, by
version.
far,
Yeah.
by far.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
I
think,
think it's
okay.
it's probably it's tribalism. So like you are
Yeah.
the WoW guy. So anyone that's going to come and watch you is probably a WoW guy as well. And if you're a WoW guy, you've
Yeah.
kind of already picked your team. So in that case, like there's going to be people that play WoW in Final Fantasy for sure. But both games offer like full amounts of things to do. So it's really hard to kind of main both of them. You got to pick a team. So if anyone's coming to
Yeah.
you, they're probably you talk to my community about who plays Final Fantasy, it's going to light up. There's tons of Final Fantasy players in my community, even more in his. Because
Yeah.
he still has an FC in Final Fantasy 14.
yeah.
So it's it's that kind of situation.
Actually had
I'm trying to
arguments
think
with
back.
my.
Everyone talked
When
at
I
once.
think
Go
back
ahead,
to
Annie.
What was that,
people in
Annie?
real life, yeah, sorry. When I talk to people in real life, I've never really met someone that's not through streaming who played Final Fantasy 14. But I've known a lot of people who have played WoW, like especially up to maybe Wrath or something. I feel like I've known so many people in my real life who at some point played it, but I never really met anyone who played Final Fantasy 14. And I discovered the game myself because of streaming. Because
Yeah.
people told me about it, and then that's when I jumped into it myself to discover what it's all about, and I really enjoyed it too. I've played the whole story and everything up to Endwalker at this point,
Hmm.
so
Damn,
I'm one
nice.
expansion
It's a
behind.
lot of content.
But-
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I played it straight for like a year or something or two. I don't know. So I've played a lot of it.
Yeah, I mean, I think at the end of the day, like WoW is just more culturally and socially relevant than Final Fantasy, right? Because you had like Ozzy Osbourne and so many different celebrities out there having
Night Elf Mohawk.
Night Elf Mohawk, yeah, and it's been around for what 20+ years at this point, and everyone. You say WoW, everyone has someone or has an idea of World of Warcraft, right? So,
yeah,
it's been around. It's existed for so long, so that makes sense.
My perspective might also be from Sweden. I'm not sure, but it might be like a Swedish thing too. That
I think that's
people more likely
worldwide.
to have played WoW.
Yeah, I think that's worldwide.
I think
So
EU in
Swedish-
general is much more gamey, like more gamey players, more gamers.
I was going to
Is
say
that-
it's also they're probably just much nicer people. We don't really talk to each other here in America. Like
True.
you were saying, like you talk to people that play WoW, not Final Fantasy. I just don't talk to people.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, okay, that
Actually-
explains it.
That is
Yeah.
accurate.
So actually, Nick, who would visit a lot of times in the EU, he said it was a very weird thing that people in NA would actually talk to you. He said over in EU, no one's gonna talk to you. Like, why would you talk to this random person on the bus? But over in NA,
Oh, this is true.
oh, look at you, huh? In NA, they do talk to you.
Yeah.
to be fair,
It's actually
I
opposite.
joke about it, but I live in the South, and there is a lot.
Yeah,
of
the
that here.
South
Yeah,
especially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. I'm in Texas. Yeah. Random people will talk to you, be like, "What you got in your grocery bags?" Like, who are you? What are we doing? And there's being friendly,
I will
it's being
say-
It's
nice.
cute. It's
you know,
wholesome, honestly. But
The
at
amount
the
of
same
people.
time, yeah.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say that I think Sweden especially is pretty special, the Nordics specifically, because I think England is the same. When I was 13, 14 and I traveled to London for the first time, I was shocked when this woman on the bus was like, "Oh, hello there," and started like asking me questions. I was like, "Whoa, what's going on? Why is she talking to me? What did I do something?" Because in Sweden, no one talks to each other. Like COVID happened, and people like, "Oh, so like, did you guys do anything?" Because people talk about how in Sweden no one wore masks, and then they're like, "Okay, how about social distancing?" Well, it's like it's already ingrained in our culture anyways, so nothing really changed. We already have that distance between us, and it's a very I think it's a Nordic thing, not just Sweden. But I think England is more like America in that way.
They're just maybe so. I have not. I don't think Cohh and I are the right people to ask because we just haven't traveled outside the U.S. that much. So we don't.
Never
really
been
know.
outside U.S.
No, I've been outside the U.S. once. Cohh is maybe.
I
more.
visited Barry in the UK.
Okay. Yeah, I went to
So I've been out
Sacriel's
once.
wedding, and that was it. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Chance, have you been? You've probably been to Europe more than both of us. No.
yeah, I've been to EU plenty of times.
Yeah.
It's like I said, it's much more. There's a lot more gamers in EU. It's more gamer culture going on, and not like an substantial, like way more amount, but at least in like my age group and all of that, there's more. If you take your random 30-year-old, there's more likely they're going to be like some RuneScape player or some WoW player or some person who plays games all day. But you take like another random 30-year-old in like NA, there's a chance that they're cool and they're, I don't know, playing basketball and they have friends and they go to bars and they drink, shit like that, right?
Got it.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's because of
Yes.
the cold culture in Sweden as well. I think that's why Sweden is such a small country, but we're pretty well represented in games and esports. And I think
Yeah.
it's because it's so cold, like 9-10 months of a year, that people stay inside. And we also have very good internet. Most people own a PC, and it just means that people have more access to gaming and spend more time on it.
Yeah. Probably true. Probably true.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was great reasons.
ball and gun gamers. That's what we got here. A lot of ball and gun gamers. That's the term.
Ball
Around the
and
streets
gun
nowadays.
gamers, yeah. I
Yep.
have heard
It's got to
that.
either have balls or it's got to have guns. Otherwise, it's dweeby.
It's true. It's true. That's how it is. How it is. We could talk about WoW. We'll jump into the Midnight discussion here, which it's funny because Midnight's not even like officially out. It's still in early access, so there's still so much feature-wise in the game that's not really live. Like I reached a quest last night that you can't even finish at 90 because those things don't go live till Tuesday. And I think a lot of that comes from Blizzard trying to, one, have a cash cow with people buying early access, but two, not piss off the rest of the fan base by having all the content done when the game actually comes out on Tuesday without paying extra money. So that being said, how are you guys enjoying it? For me, it's more WoW. That's my short take on it, which, you either take it or leave it depending on if you enjoy WoW. They're not trying to reinvent the wheel here. But yeah, what do you guys think,
Yeah.
Annie and Soda?
Go ahead, Annie.
Do you want to go first?
No, you got it. You're gonna have a better opinion than me.
I think your opinion is probably going to be pretty valid too. You've played a lot of WoW. I think retail has had a certain direction since, I would say, Dragonflight, where they started realizing, okay, people get pissed off when we force them to do things that they don't want to do. Shadowlands became one of the most talked about expansions in terms of being the worst. And one of the classic examples they gave was the whole Torghast thing. It's basically a system or a place in the game where you had to, if you wanted to play something, if you wanted to play a spec, you needed legendaries to play it optimally. And to play it optimally, you needed to do Torghast because that's the source of how you get your legendaries. Let's say you do that, you spend time, you do a Torghast, and then suddenly you're like, wait, actually, I want to play this other spec. Well, then you have to go back to Torghast and repeat that again. And then if you decide, I'm going to level an alt, well, now you have to go back and do that thing again for your alt. And it's just bad.
They called
got
it
to a point where,
Choregast.
Yeah.
they started calling it Torghast. People got
that's
annoyed
good.
of it. And it was sad because Torghast in its own was actually a pretty cool idea. But if you even talk about
Right.
Torghast at this point, it's PTSD for most people. It's like, no, that I don't want to deal with that. But it was a cool, a cool little mini game, I guess you could call it. But because it was forced,
It was a
people
roguelike.
hated it. Yeah, it was a roguelike
I thought it was gonna
within
be
WoW.
cool. It's a roguelike in WoW where you would go in and every time you clear a floor, you would get these crazy power-ups that really changed your character. And
Yeah,
I,
and
you
you
know,
pick
on
one, like
paper, I was like,
Hades.
this is
You
gonna
get
be
these
sick.
3 options. Yeah.
Yep. Just like Hades. It was
Yeah.
not fun though. It felt more like you didn't accomplish anything, you just got it over with. Because it wasn't
Because it
necessarily
was
hard.
forced, right?
That too.
I think the first times that I did it, I still thought it was fun because it is a little mini game, and I thought it was cool because you could do multiple runs and you'd have slightly different builds, and it was fun. But the fact that it was forced, I think, made it feel really bad because then you felt like I have to do this just to play the game, and that's when a lot of people started having this a very loud voice about how when you want to play WoW, when you want to raid, you shouldn't be forced to do all these other things. If you want to PvP, you shouldn't be forced to do these other things, right? And I think Dragonflight was the first expansion towards that. They also removed or they stopped forcing people to have to log in daily. So you have your world quests, for example, that used to reset daily. They changed that, so now it resets once or twice a week. So you don't have to be there every single day. And even if you do want to do them, even if you do skip them, it's also okay because the reputation from them does not give you player power. So suddenly the game is a lot more casual friendly. And then they also, was it War Within or Dragonflight, where delves were also introduced, which is basically
It's War Within.
kind of like doing a dungeon. War
Yeah, that
Within,
was
yeah?
the first
Okay.
of the trilogy thing, yeah.
Right. So they added delves as well, which kind of continues with that same philosophy to not force people to do things that they don't want to do, but also give them things that they could do on their own. So you have mini dungeons. You can do them on your own and still progress your characters and get some gear, etc. And now with Midnight, I feel like we're going in that same direction where people have become pretty comfortable with it. So like you said, there's no reinvention. It's not, because people sometimes come to my chat, they're like, okay, so is this it? Is Midnight the one? Is retail back? And I'm like, well, if you didn't like retail since Dragonflight, it's not going to be that much different. But if you did like it, it's an improvement since then. Because there's been
Yeah.
little bits of things that have added to the game. War Within also brought warbands. Suddenly, many of the quests in the game are account-wide. Before, you needed to do all the quests on every single character. But now, when you do them on your main, you can skip them for the rest of the characters. You don't have to do them again. And there's a lot of things like that that has basically made the game more casual friendly. But yeah, no reinvention, no new thing that's supposed to grab people's attention in a crazy whoa way. But it's a continuation of that.
Yeah. Is that still a thing within the community? Like the whole idea of retail being back? Hasn't retail been fine since Dragonflight for the most part?
It has been, but a lot of people who don't play the game have this idea that WoW sucks and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they want the expansion to drop and then have proof that it still sucks. It's funny because I had this I made this shorts where I show how I saw somebody who did their housing, which is one of the biggest features, I guess, of Midnight so far, where he had
Yep.
built a plane. And that video kind of like popped off for me, and I was like, cool, I'm gonna open up the comments and see what's going on. And
Oh no.
the majority of the comments, I guess I'm not that used to my videos reaching people outside of my own community.
Totally.
And the comments
Yeah.
were like, oh my god, the game is so gay now. Oh my god, this game is so dead.
Those are like the 40-year-old villains. Like, this game is so.
And it was a lot, and they had hundreds of likes as well, like each comment like saying things like this, and I'm just like, whoa, like what happened?
Huh.
So yeah, a lot of people hate retail.
It's a lot of blind hate, I would say. It is a lot of blind hate because I'm playing TBC right now. I'm like, yeah, it was TBC. TBC's the best. And don't be wrong, like I love TBC too. I'm raid logging. I have nothing in TBC to do on my character right now. So I think a lot of them look at retail and they look at these old expansions with these rose tinted goggles. I mean, it all has issues. And you mentioned earlier, like retail is very casual friendly. It is. And they don't force you to do anything. I think there are times where you do need to force players to do stuff. But Torghast just sucked. It just sucked. And being forced to do it sucked even more. So they listen to like Reddit and these WoW forums of people complaining. And a lot of these complaints are just because they're bad. They're just not good. And like, oh, well, here you go. Here's this, then. And a lot of people didn't like that direction. And then, of course, you know, you start doing that. And then they bring in things like housing, which I love housing. I think housing is awesome. I think it's super cool to get, and I'm not even being sarcastic, to get a dresser.
I can never tell when you're being
completing a quest.
sarcastic, by the way. So thank you for saying that.
I clarified. No, I clarified. Yeah, there's like a dresser, and I'm like, you know what? Housing is cool. It doesn't take away from really anything, right? At least not from retail. If you added housing in TBC, be like, well, now no one's going to be hanging out in the city, and the world's going to feel dead, which maybe is valid, but I like the housing. I think it's cool. It adds to the game.
I agree.
But no, retail, it is retail now. And funnily enough, retail at the highest level is the hardest version of the game you can play, period.
From like
retail,
the raid
not
perspective?
TBC. From raid perspective, Mythic Plus, even Arena, all of it, it's more difficult.
Yeah, it's true.
But again, like most of the people playing are logging in once a week. They're doing their world quests and then they log off. That's like majority of the player. And so you have like these gamers on, you know, TBC, and they're literally hitting 4 buttons saying this is a real game. It's actually easy as shit. It's all fucked. The whole WoW community is just cooked. They're wrong in so many different variations and so stupid and blind. But a lot of them have good points.
And fighting each other.
You know, like retail absolutely panders to casuals in some ways, but it's also hard as shit. TBC is awesome, and I'm logged in right now on TBC doing enchanting, right?
Yeah.
It's all cooked, man. I don't know. It's all cooked. I don't even. I don't know if what I said just made sense.
Yeah, no, you're right, and it's sad too to see how the player base is actually so split. Like classic versus retail is such an ongoing discussion.
There really
all the
is
time.
a schism like that within the community, you think?
Yes, at least I've experienced it. Have you, Soda? Or what's your opinion?
Well, sorry, I just read a chat comment. Someone said, go try and speedrun Nax Ramus on Classic if you're going to call Classic easy. I have seen some of these classic Nax Ramus speedrunners attempt Mythic Plus and Mythic rating, and it is embarrassing. So how about you go over into retail and you try and do stuff? Coming from someone who hasn't even played retail in a while. So I look at these classic PvPers going TBC, and they can't even break 1800, but they're known as the best classic PvP. They fucking blow. They suck. So
as an avid single player RPGer, I love hearing this like nerd off going on right now.
No,
this
it's
is
great.
You try speed running it with King Kong's dick in your ear.
Yeah.
And then get back to me.
Yep.
But it's so cooked. It's so cooked.
It's
Like, 'cause
so
they're
funny
all just
too.
dumb on both sides. Everyone is stupid. And then I
one
say these
wins.
things like, "No, you're stupid," and it's like, you know what? I guess I'm stupid too. Then we're all dumb as hell playing this early access retail, or we're also playing this 30-year-old game that's been beaten 50 times. Everyone's dumb. The whole thing's dumb. Love the game to death, though. Midnight's been great. Pretty solid expansion so far for retail, what it is. But you're right. Like, I think the early access is stupid. I hate that it splits, and it honestly kills the viewership on Twitch. It should all be this big hype, big release, but no, let's split it. Fuck you.
Yeah, well, I saw
so I don't like that.
I had friends doing sponsored streams for a while this past weekend, but the sponsored streams, they were playing Midnight. They were talking about like, get ready, guys, Midnight releases Tuesday, but you can jump in now for early. It's like, what the fuck? Just put the game out at one time, let everyone buy in, and that's that. Like,
Yeah.
the only people
stop
playing
milking the
MMOs
early
should have
access.
early access.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in the world, as I'm leveling, I've seen very few people out. I only recently turned on war mode where you can like PvP people.
Yeah.
2 of my PvP interactions of like the 5 I've had have been against race to world first players. Like that's it. That's all people in Liquid.
Oh,
don't
they're
know,
just
it's
doing
like
it for the
one of the
XP. Yeah.
Because no one else
they're
wants
just
to do
they're
war
on
mode.
their 18th. Point is, the only people I'm seeing in the world are the best players in retail. Period. That's it. I'm not seeing any it's all the only people logged in because there's no point in playing early access really for your average person. It's just these retail race to world first gamers.
Yeah.
Yeah, because once you max level, there isn't much to do.
Right. Yeah.
You just have
There
to
is
wait.
nothing to do.
You can't do Mythic's launch Tuesday, right? Mythic is like
Tuesday.
Tuesday, yeah. So you can do heroics, and you can do mythics on Tuesday, and then the raid is in what, 3 weeks? What's the pipeline?
Something like
2
that?
weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. They
Yeah, I think it's
gauge it out.
Usually.
17th, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that, maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
So
Yeah, I think it's 17th,
but
if I'm
it-
not mistaken.
okay.
Annie was right. Midnight is a very retail expansion. It's just retail,
Mhm.
and it's gone a direction a lot of people don't like. But this is the direction it's gone, and
Mhm.
it's solidified. It's not going to change. Its core base likes what it is right now. They cannot pivot. And so if you like it, you like it. But there's a lot of things I really hate about retail. I could go on about. Number one, JP, you messaged me and said, "Why don't you level as Guardian Druid? It's OP." And then before we got on this podcast, you told me you've ran around hitting the 1-button rotation.
That's right.
That even it reduces your damage by 25% flat. Just reduces it,
100%.
right?
Yeah, 100%.
But it doesn't matter. He's running around holding down his 4 key, which apparently just spams it,
Yeah.
and it auto pulls everything around him,
Yep.
kills everything around him. He is immune to death. Why the hell are tanks so strong? It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
You
it's
should
true.
Tanks should not be the strongest class in PvP. That is absurd. It is so
Dude,
unfun.
so-
You are immune to death. Your damage is higher than mine. I don't even know what the hell you're doing though. It's so stupid. It's pissing me off.
There's an even
Ruins the
worse example of this. So one of the new mechanics they put in is this like pray mode. Once you finish the campaign, pray is like, Annie, you'll have to help me here. It's like a
Oh yeah, the new system.
it's like a PvE PvP mode where it's like,
Wait, it's not meant to be PvP.
well,
is
it's not meant to be PvP, but I feel like it simulates what Blizzard thinks
right,
PvP
like the
should
rogues
be.
walking up to.
Yeah, so
You
like
you
get
get
ganked by the
ambushed.
NPCs.
yeah,
Yes,
you're
you
out
do.
like questing, doing whatever, fighting whatever, and then a random NPC just attacks you, right? And then they'll run
That's
away.
so fun.
Or
I've never thought it like that. It's true.
I feel like it's them potentially trying to be like, this is what PvP is. If you want to participate in this, there's more systems for you to go and check out.
It's
But-
honestly going to turn them all off of PvP even more, but go on.
Yeah, well, you get gear and stuff for it, so they're still going to do it. But anyways, perfect example is I had a friend who was playing the new Demon Hunter spec, which is Devastation. Is that right?
It's like a melee-ish caster
no.
demon hunter.
Void something.
Yeah, whatever the name is, I forget. Anyway, Devourer. There
Devourer.
you go. Yeah,
Never
I know it
mind.
started
Yes.
with D. He got
Yeah,
he
you
went and
were
pulled
right.
like 3 mobs, got attacked by his PvP, or sorry, by his prey NPC and died. Right? Because he's not a tank, he's a DPS. So the NPC
I
plus
died
the
to it
mobs,
too.
the mobs that he was
Yeah.
fighting were whatever. So I'm level 88 last night. There's a level 90 elite rare. I pulled the level 90 elite rare that has like 600,000, or wait, no, like 5 million
6
HP.
million.
Yeah, like 5 million or 6 million HP. And the mob comes and attacks me. No problem. I just sit there and tank them both.
Yeah.
I have no problem whatsoever fighting them both because tank in questing is just like insanely easy. I just kind of did this and shifted to the right and then held down 4.
So Cohh,
Held down for.
you're gonna be my catalyst of where I'm gonna complain. Okay.
Okay.
Because you clearly don't play. Tanks do more damage, they do more healing, and they take less damage than anything
Yeah.
else.
Yeah, no, it doesn't
And
make sense.
literally, like mathematically, they do. And it
I
is
think the
so
only thing we
stupid.
can do is in real life collectively make a list of all the people that play tanks and just shun them from society.
Yes, yes.
Like, just,
Bean,
you know,
sign
like
me up,
if you've ever heard
people.
of the Scarlet Letter, we could just put a T like somewhere on them and just nobody just gone.
No. I've
Put 'em in
already
the woods.
started doing that. So one of my
Yeah,
friends,
okay,
Bean, right?
Yeah.
He actually decided to play a prop paladin in a BlizzCon arena tournament, and this was 5 expansions ago.
Oh,
I have
no.
not let go of that. He won BlizzCon with it, and I don't count it as a win because he decided to play a prop pally in arena. Fuck you, Bean, and fuck everything you stand for. I did not forget. I wasn't even in that tournament. I just judged you from the fucking sands. So yeah,
Oh
it's
my
stupid. You should not be able to play tank in PvP. It's such an unfun. Like, get out of it. Go tank a dungeon. That's what you do.
Yeah.
All right. Nothing else. Sure, do world quests,
That's
but if
so
I see you in the
funny.
world, I should be able to beat the shit out of you.
Yeah, the
I
best
really
I
should.
actually had
It's so good. Go ahead, Eddie.
I had a similar conversation about tanks in PvP. I think it was yesterday because a guy came into my chat and was like, "Yeah, Blizzard really needs to fix it so that we can, play tank in arenas." I was like, "No, why
No.
would you
God.
want tanks in arena?"
Look at
like,
JP's stance right now.
Yeah,
his gamer position.
no, I was
the most
big
tank motherfucker I've ever seen. Pissing me off.
Yeah,
Actually,
meanwhile,
you're right
meanwhile, it cuts over to you and you're fucking sweating there, like wiping your brow.
Yeah,
No,
I
you look at
died when
Annie
I pulled
just
too
tab
much.
corruption aid, trying to get big AoE, popping defensives. Tanks, the health doesn't move.
You see how I have the hot bar where it's just one big button in the middle of my
Oh my god, I see it now.
3 out of 6. Woo.
Oh,
Whatever,
man.
man.
It's funny as shit.
It's so stupid. I don't know who it's so unfun. And yeah, no, tanks suck. It honestly is turning me off from the game altogether.
Yeah,
But Blizzard does not care about PvP at all. I know they don't.
it's always been, it's
Yeah,
kind of always been
sadly,
an
that's true.
afterthought in a lot of ways. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have played so many MMOs over the years, between 20 and 30. Like, I led guilds in probably 10 to 15 different MMOs. It is wild how often an MMO can start going downhill when a dev team starts prioritizing a class or a type of playing the game. Like, that has ended different MMOs. Not saying it's happening here, but I mean, like, I've lived through that multiple times. it's a thing.
Yeah, you're right. Like, what sucks, like, they do, like, again, they have PvP talents, and you can tell that there's some balancing-ish that goes into PvP, so it's not an entire afterthought. But then there's times like this, and sometimes the most OP class in PvP is doing, like, not enough DPS in PvE, and then they just buff that class. It's like you're the strongest class in PvP. They're the strongest. So there's got to be something else you can. It is down on the priority list, and it makes sense. It does. I can't be that mad about it because
Yeah,
most
the player base
people
that's
play
ready to
for PvE.
consider. Yeah.
It's like 98% of the player base. Like, I can't get upset about that. But Jesus Christ, I should be able to kill tanks. They should be able to die. I'm still bothered by that. Like,
or at
I
least
can't get
reduce
below
their
90.
damage done.
Yeah.
Huh?
Or like at least reduce their damage done. Like if they taking this damage, sure, but like reduce their damage done at least.
It's definitely a problem that's been there
right.
for a while now. Like, I remember they did like a
Look at your
big
smug face. Look at you smile while you do this pull. Look at you. It's already dead. Oh God.
No, that was that was just a single mob. So I was like, this is kind of beneath me. I gotta go pull.
What a waste of time.
Oh, of course.
I had to go pull up.
You need to pull 10.
But yeah, it's the tank thing is, I think, just a symptom of WoW being WoW. for the longest time now.
Annie, I want your thoughts on the add-on pruning that's happened.
Yeah,
Since you actually played
Oh,
like the last couple
yeah.
retail expansions, when you know
Yeah.
the add-ons requirements were at their peak. I didn't play Dragonflight. I didn't really play the War Within. You did.
Mhm.
So what are your thoughts on
Yeah.
that? I'm listening, but I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
So I'm not sure if you guys know, but so they did make a stance on removing combat or limiting the information that combat add-ons would use, which would then limit how much information they can give to the players, pretty much. And it's been an ongoing process, I guess you'd call it. I've I was looking forward to it. I was thinking it's a good thing that we're not going to be relying on add-ons, because it also means that Blizzard is going to be, forced to put more things in the game itself, which is going to help us read the game. Because ultimately, what that would mean is, for example, when they design boss fights, they don't have to design with add-ons in mind, so they can design them in a way which makes it not like in a way that doesn't force you to have add-ons, and don't make it ridiculous for people who don't use them. I remember there was one boss fight. People call it the Among Us boss fight, which if
Okay.
you weren't using a weak aura, you wouldn't be able to easily do it, especially if you're not on voice with each other. The basic mechanic of it was, let's say you're 20 people in the raid. There's like people who have a sort of demon above their head. You have to physically see it, and then you have to figure out which one is the real demon or which ones are the real demons. And you know that by most people targeting the same person. Like I might see the demon above Soda and above Cohh, and then maybe JP sees it above you guys as well, but then maybe Cohh sees it on me, and then we're gonna then decide together, well, 2 on Soda, 2 on Cohh, only 1 on Annie. It's probably one of those 2 who is the one, right? So instead of people trying to figure this out live, because it's pretty complicated, especially if you're not voicing with each other,
Yeah.
people had add-ons solve it for them. And having fights like that is, I think, really bad for the game, because you shouldn't have to use add-ons to solve it, because it completely defeats the purpose of solving it in the first place.
I don't think anyone ever killed that boss without add-ons just telling
no.
them.
Yeah,
Ever.
that was like probably the worst example, or like the best example of how bad it got. But yeah, so the idea of removing add-ons, I think, is great, and I was looking forward to seeing how that's gonna pan out. However, the past few days, what I've discovered is that people have come up with tons and tons of workarounds, so DBM is still gonna work.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
So
Huh.
we're kind of like back to where we started, and I mean, there's some things which are still limited. So weak auras won't be able to make the calculations anymore. For example, where they see these debuffs on these people and then tell you like, yeah, Soda moved to X, Cohh moved to square. The weak aura won't be able to do that. Won't be able to solve the fight for you, but DBM will still be able to be like, hey, run away, because like something happened from the boss, like, or a spread or whatever, which was something that I don't know if they specified it, but at least I had the understanding that things like that wouldn't be possible. But apparently they're using the API in a way which makes it possible. They have things like the spell names secret in the API, but in the API you can find duration of abilities. So therefore, you can connect and be like, okay, the ability that which is 3 seconds long must be this ability, and at that point we want this to happen. And yeah, so that's how they're making the add-ons anyways.
Huh.
So yeah, it's
So basically, they tried to do a good thing, but the community said, "No, we're gonna fuck it up."
Now we're
again."
gonna fuck it up.
pretty much, yes. And I think a lot of people, I think it is, I don't know if I want to call it a loud minority either. I think it is a lot of people who do want the add-ons there. So it's a really difficult decision even to make, even from Blizzard side. What are they supposed to do? Another thing they
Oh,
went
right.
back on was healer buffs in frames. They actually completely gave up on that one, and they made the healing buffs. They made that like not secret information anymore. So you can put that in add-ons.
The healing buffs. Explain that again.
Like for example, like tracking, like if you have raid frames, I can now track which healing buffs are on each player. because without add-ons you couldn't do that nicely, because like filtering, you know how normally if you have like 10 druid buffs, maybe you don't want to see all 10, maybe you just want to see what's
Yeah.
important. You couldn't
Yeah.
do that without the API
Hold on,
giving the information.
pause. JP, can you pause the video right here? Pause it. Pause it. Okay.
Sorry.
Count how many rows of random shit are under my target right now.
Yeah.
That
6?
is absurd. That is 6 rows of shit. I don't know what any of that
Yeah.
is. Half of it are passives. I mean, even like my Jesus Christ. I mean, it's if I have my
I love
focus
that
frame
Precious's ribbon is shown as a debuff, or rather a buff
Yeah. Yep.
on this guy.
Very
That's hilarious.
important.
that is ridiculous. I mean, and this is just one random fight. I mean, it gets worse than this, man. We're about to add another row to it. It keeps going. Look at another row. We're at 7. No, it's still 6. It gets crazy, man. And this is a random fight. I'm just killing this guy. So, like, dude, this is my biggest issue with retail. Is there's just so
Too much
look,
blood.
dude. Look at the peak. We might get 8 rows. I mean, it's starting to leak down to my action bars. So, oh my god, it's so annoying. And also, this is a tank, by the way, that I'm killing. So, good riddance.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I think that was
brother.
DPS. That's why I died.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
no,
completely
I
agree with
mean-
you. There's way too many buffs and debuffs in the game. Like, and a lot of them are pointless too. So it's just bloat. It makes it unreadable. It makes it unfriendly, and it's pointless.
Yeah, and again, you have an add-on that kind of shows the important healing spells. I personally wish like add-ons were gone completely, and I might be in the minority. Get rid of them entirely. Force everyone. Sure, you can move your health bar to wherever you want on the screen, but your health bar looks the same as everyone else's health bar if you go to their stream or look at their gameplay. I would love that.
Yeah.
However,
Honestly,
we have a lot of people
I would support
that have
it
been
too.
using. We have a lot of people have been using like LVUI. They're not used to
hate
this
that.
health bar. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I hate tuning, but the thing is, they feel the same way, but the opposite. So if you take that, imagine if we had to use LVUI. That's how they feel. But man, I personally want everyone. It's the only game that does it like this, and I understand it's not Blizzard's fault. It's just over 25 years of add-ons at Gus at this point. But the other problem is, like these rotations are so complicated that you do want to optimize, but the in-game base Blizzard interface, even after all the things they've recently added, you can't really do it efficiently without add-ons, especially as a healer, probably
Apparently-
with tracking all these stuff.
Yeah, the healer is tracking stuff for sure. But apparently, in terms of rotation things, because people were giving, was it a rogue spec, I think, where they said you can't play it efficiently without add-ons, like completely impossible. And what they've done with Midnight as well, which is another source of complaints from people, they've actually simplified a lot of rotations. They've removed some abilities, they've like combined abilities, and people call it dumb it down. I guess you could say that to a degree,
Sure.
but they've made it more possible to play without needing add-ons to track certain things. Yeah, I think it was Outlaw Rogue. I never played Outlaw Rogue, so I don't know what the exact story of it was, but apparently it just was unplayable if you don't have add-ons. And for myself, I always played Destruction Warlock, and honestly, I don't think anything really changed for my spec. It was always a pretty simple spec, or like simple number of abilities, rather. But some specs, they lost a lot more. And apparently that's the intention is to make it simpler and not have to rely on add-ons. I think Ian actually talked about it too. He called it Combat Rogue. He said, like we're aware, Combat
Based.
Rogue. It's not okay that you have to rely on add-ons to play efficiently, and that was one of the other focuses with Midnight to fix things like that.
Got it.
Yeah, I think this might be the first expansion that has ever released where they didn't really add. I know they added the like whatever your new talents are, but it's more of a passive for most classes. I think maybe some classes have a little bit added and changed here and there, but if anything, everyone's rotation got simpler. Not really any new spells were added. Only spells were taken away. This might be the first time
I think
ever.
that's true for the most part. Yeah, I think so too.
I mean,
We did get
in
a new
comparison
spec
to any
for
other
Demon
expansion.
Hunter. Yeah, for
Sure. But anyone playing like Feral Druid is now simpler. Outlaw
Yeah.
Rogue is now simpler.
Mhm.
Destro Lock is either the same or simpler. Simple as that, just is. I mean, this is great. I didn't play the war with it. I'm loving it. I like it getting a little more simplified, a little more pruned, a little more
Mhm.
easier to track, I guess.
Yeah. I mean,
But of
Destro did
course,
get
you
easier
got.
to play.
I
So
think a lot
they
of the
didn't
war within
reduce.
elitists are
Yeah,
going to be
sorry, go
annoyed.
ahead.
No, you're
Yeah,
right.
and they are.
So they're upset about that, but I think it's great personally. I still think a lot of it's stupid. Like, for example, my rotation, it's what I need to do is I have to put rake on a target and then I have to put rake on another target. I have to tab target between 30 different health bars, right? And I have to track this rake thing that lasts, 6 seconds, 9 seconds. It's kind of hard to do that without an add-on. It helps, and that's a problem. It's unfortunate. So things like that. That's unique to Feral Druid. I don't know what other classes have. They probably just spam Fan of Knives over and over, and that's good
press
enough. You don't need
4.
that on.
4
Fuck
is
you.
my button.
JP.
It does everything. It takes care of it all. It's great. It's really powerful. The 4 button. So
Absolutely hate it.
story wise, do people? I don't know if you guys are the best to ask if you're into the story of Midnight. Is that accurate?
That's accurate. I've never been like a big lore person.
Okay.
I don't know about Soda.
I got lore. No, I got lore.
Well, don't spoil it
Go
for
ahead.
people.
No, go ahead. Ask me. I got it all down.
Well, I'm
Really?
just asking. Like, did you like the story of Midnight thus far?
Well, I'm 2 out of 4 zones completed, so I'll let you know. And one of the zones had 0 lore in it.
Wait, which one? Which one had 0 lore?
The zone you're looking at on the screen right now had pretty much no lore.
Oh, okay. You didn't like the
I mean, we're unlocking a new race here,
Yeah.
and they're like the
new race, by the way, that
Night
you
Elf
can't play
Trolley.
till Tuesday.
Yeah. Also, locked.
Yeah.
And their racial sucks, so I'm not playing them anyways.
Yeah.
That was pretty much all this was. There's really no cutscenes. I was pretty happy to I'm excited for this podcast to end because I'm locking into a new zone with actual lore right away.
Hey, go do the.
We just finished the zone.
I'll say this as a complete casual. Go do the Erator stuff.
Yeah, and I got people, dude, all my chat saying, go to ZA, go to ZA.
Really?
Zolman,
Well,
hurry up."
ZA's got some
Yeah.
like cool callbacks, but like the Erator stuff, you actually go and do. Like they have a Warcraft 2 callback where they talk
What?
about stuff that happened in the story of Warcraft 2 and you know, the lore around that and
Interesting.
I was very
I actually really like
surprised.
the Arator story.
I
As a
thought that was
person
the
who's
best
not into
story.
lore.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was the best
Okay.
story and
Well,
WoW in
Vicky's
a
probably gonna
long
love it.
time.
So Vicky is she's an MMO player. She played, Arcade. She's played, all of them. It just never really did WoW. She's been playing WoW obviously for like 2 years now, but it's been so nice to have someone who's an MMO player that doesn't know anything. So I just get to, it's her first experience with all this stuff.
Mhm.
And we recently smoked a huge joint and we watched 5 hours
Oh, God.
of just WoW lore cinematics. And I showed her every cinematic. She loved Shadowlands lore, aside from the Jailer. She loved Sylvana. She liked the cutscene. She loved the BFA lore, or at least a lot of the cutscenes and whatnot. She loved Sarfang.
like
Thought
with Jaina.
Sarfang was awesome.
Yeah.
She thought Jaina was cool. Yeah. So yeah, she's probably gonna love this lore too. Now she
If
also
there's-
thought that. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say real quick, if there's one thing Blizzard has always nailed, it's cutscenes, man. They are a masterclass. Like, love them or hate them, they are so good.
Yep.
Yeah. No, you're right. And yeah, no, she's excited about this lore. She likes Zaratath.
Okay.
What's her name again?
Zalatath.
Zero.
Zaratath,
Yeah.
that's her sister.
Close enough. Close enough.
Alexstrasza? I don't know. Close
That's
enough.
her sister.
Yeah, she
okay,
thinks she's cool.
Okay.
She likes the void lore. She loves the deep lore of the old gods.
Yeah.
And kill Jaden and all that bullshit.
Okay.
What is it? Sargeras. She
Yeah.
loves it.
That's good
So,
stuff.
Cool.
Hmm.
Yeah, we'll see where this goes. That's the
exciting.
other thing with Midnight, and this happened with like War Within, is you don't get all the story in the expanse. It's not like I guess Final Fantasy is the only parallel I have where there's not like the entire story bookended right there, right? You get kind of like the beginning of it, and then they tell the story through the patches after Midnight. Is that accurate? Would you say?
Yeah, and it's also sometimes it's presented in different ways. Like if you really want to get into the lore, you have to go and interact with a lot of NPCs in the game, or like the tablets in the game too. I was actually talking to Noble yesterday a little bit about lore and stuff. He's
nice.
like the lore guy of WoW.
Yeah.
He is.
And
He is.
he was talking about how when he's spending like maybe half an hour reading this tablet and like really analyzing it, and then he sees a person who just comes in, clicks it, and walks away. And I was like, I'm so sorry, that's me. I needed it for the achievement. And it's so funny to have that like contrast with it, because he gets really into it. And I don't know, it's hard for me to sit down and just read all those things.
Well, the
I
reason
told him,
why
well, I'll just watch your video instead.
exactly. That's his job.
Yeah.
He's where we get the lore. We don't get it from the tablet. You get it from the tablet. We get it from you.
That's right. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, that's actually it. I wouldn't have any of the lore without people like Novel doing that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know anything. Broxigar, I wouldn't know about Broxigar or any of them.
True.
It's true.
None of y'all know about Broxigar, do you?
Rockscar's a little too much of a deep cut. I know Novel, but that's it.
All right.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Is that
Whatever.
Droxigar's brother?
No. That's
Yes.
yeah. Let's just go with yeah. Yes, that is correct. You got
Great.
that one correct.
I'm caught up.
Yep, you're all good to go. Yeah. So that's WoW. We didn't really mention the housing stuff. I think housing is pretty well received, though, right, Annie? Like you've done a decent amount of. You were like a part of the. Were you a part of your own competition, and then also Blizzard did a competition? Like what was the full thing there? Can you explain?
So about a week ago, I did one, like an official one with Blizzard, where I got paired with another streamer, and then a bunch of other people were also paired, and we kind of like all went against each other, competing. And then I did another thing a few weeks ago, which was hosted by another streamer. Was it months ago at this point? Maybe like a month ago. I don't remember exactly. And so we had another thing where she took in applications from viewers, and then we went there and like judged their houses, basically. So I've sort of been part of two events, you could say. But yeah, no, I think housing is great. I think my only I have two things with housing, which I don't think they'll change, and I don't like, because there's a lot of things that I could mention, which is bad, but I know that they're working on it. For example, I need an undo button. Like I move something and then it's like, oh no, like I accidentally moved it too far. I can't.
There's no undo button.
No.
Crazy.
But they've talked about it, so it is coming. And there's a lot of other things too, like copy. If I want to, because I changed the size and angle of something, or rotation rather, I just want to copy it because I need 3 of them maybe. But instead I have to take a new one, resize it, rotate it for each one. But that's also coming. Another thing is people have been really creative where they just put a bunch of pieces together and they create, let's say, a piano or a plane, like I said before. So they pick a bunch of pieces which are just good building blocks, essentially, like a Lego kind of, and they put it together. Oh, like in this clip here, we see how T&E were building a running machine, or like a walking pad. What are they called? Running machine? I guess it's a running machine.
A treadmill.
Treadmill. Yeah,
treadmill. Thank you. I knew it was something else. Yeah, a treadmill. So you can, like, if you're creative with it, you can really you can put anything together and create whatever you want. And I lost my train of thought there. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So once you put all those things together, so once you put them together, let's say you don't want it to be there anymore. You want it to be on the first floor. Then you're gonna have to move each piece individually, which is not fun. And that's another thing they talked about. They want to group items. So I'm okay with that too. Can't complain. It's
they're making blueprints.
Yeah. They're making
so you can build a treadmill and then you can save the
share
blueprint and then you can paste that somewhere else.
Yes, exactly. Which I think is really good. But one thing I don't like is the way that they handle dies. I think the dies. Well, first of all, I think once you unlock a die, you should just keep it. There's a lot of games that do that already. Like once you have it, you just keep it.
Oh, it's a consumable in this? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, dies are a consumable, and I don't like that. I don't think they'll change it either. It's just how it is. The second thing with that, like another option thing, which they might do if we give enough feedback for it, is that you should be able to collect the dies in the same way that you collect furniture. Because right now it's just in your bags, which is also annoying, especially if you want to have a big collection of them. I mean, you could put it in your bank or reagent. Maybe it's a reagent, I'm not sure. So you could pull from there, but it's still annoying. I think it should just be a catalog.
Yeah.
So there's I think those are the main 2 things that I dislike about it. But other than that, honestly, I think housing was much better than I expected. when they first introduced it, I thought it was going to be a solution similar to how ESO does it. No, is it ESO? Yes, ESO and also New World, where it's an instance of a already existing city, but they made a whole neighborhood, which I'm a big fan of. I think it's really nice, and they made it 2 different options of it, or 3. One, you can join a public neighborhood, and you will find neighbors, random people. You can join a guild neighborhood, so together with your guild. Or you have a third option, which is like a friend group neighborhood. You and I think it's maybe 5 friends or something. You sign a charter or something similar, and then you have your own neighborhood, and you can invite more people to it. And I think that's a really nice solution. I think it's really neat, and it's I think it works
Do they
really
have
well.
they have any public neighborhoods that you can like go to?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah, you
like
can
you could
visit
have, let's just
any of
say
them.
layer 1 is like the most popular neighborhood that everyone likes to visit and see the craziest, coolest houses. You know, you got 50 awesome builds there. I would love to see
I
the
don't
community kind of put together and have the neighborhood.
That'd be great if Blizzard did that. If they had like
yeah, I don't
the
know if there's
best
like a
of
way to
housing.
find the one. Because I think it's a random, like if I log in, I think I see a list of random neighborhoods. And if you log in, you might see a different list.
Mm.
I
Okay.
don't know if it's
Yeah, they should
I
have
don't know
like
if
a
it's
public
possible
list.
to search. Yeah.
Like if they had a public list where it's like, you know, again, you're gonna have layer 2, layer 3, or layer 4, whatever. But layer
Mhm.
1 is like where these people put a lot of time and effort into these houses. And yeah, it's public. Go check it out. It's awesome. And you'll see some legitimately awesome in-game designs. I'd love that
Yeah,
personally.
that'd be if I know for me the parallel is GGG, the Path of Exile 1 devs will do like a build spotlight or they'll also do a hideout spotlight where they spotlight different community members doing that stuff. If Blizzard like
Yeah.
could copy paste all those houses and put them into one neighborhood and then share that neighborhood so that people can come and visit and see all the like quote unquote best designs or something, and they rotate
Yeah.
that out on a monthly basis, that would be sick.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Like the top 50 of this month. Because
Yeah.
every neighborhood is 50 houses, by the way. And if you have a bigger guild than that, what the game does is it creates multiple shards for you. So you have your first shard and you have a second shard, etc. If you're 50 people,
Mm.
you will all be on the same one. But if you're more, then it's multiple.
Yeah.
I see. So 51, someone's really depressed.
If you have 51 friends,
think-
yeah.
I think
One
once
life
you
is
hit
gonna suck.
80%, once you have 80 houses claimed, that's when you get a second shard. So it's not like at 100% and then one person is outside. At 80%, then people can start deciding like, hey, actually I wanted that other house, but it was taken. I'll go and grab it on the second shard instead, for example.
Yeah, I think the thing that will make this house, because I love housing, I think it's awesome. The fact that your
There's no
complaints
sarcasm
are like
there, right? Like you actually genuinely like
no,
it?
there's no sarcasm. I'm serious.
all
I
right.
think
I have to
housing is
verify.
fucking awesome.
Okay.
And the fact that your only complaints really are you can't copy or do blueprints, and they are fixing. I mean, clearly, it's a really good system. It's cool as hell.
It is
I
really
like
good
having, you know, it's another thing to go out and farm, you know, and you feel value to it, even though it is cosmetic. I think it's an overall good system, and I don't think it's obviously going to have some nice cash grab moments, but I think it's more than that. But my one
Yeah.
thing that would really make housing better is you got to add some type of housing PvP. All right. So you need
What do
to
you mean,
I'm
like
serious.
egging or something?
No, well, no, like
you can
a voting
duel
system.
inside the houses.
Oh,
No.
see,
No, no,
I
no,
thought,
I mean, like-
I thought
like-
Soda was gonna be like, listen, I want to burn their houses down. Okay, I want to
No,
find,
no, no, no,
I want to
no.
find the
That'd be great.
tanks,
That's-
and I want to burn all their houses down.
Going to the extreme, I thought he wanted to just like buy some eggs and throw it at his neighbor's house.
But
Wait, that sounds
But
cute.
if you, again, like a voting system where, you know, the community can vote. Obviously, I guess streamers and people would just abuse it and it'd be so cringe.
Yeah.
But like in some way, you have a value of you want to make your house look really good. And then your house can somehow be higher rated than other people's.
Mm.
So it is PvP
like a
at
rating
the end of the
system?
day. Yeah, I think Final Fantasy has something like that. And again, this would go into the neighborhood, right? All the top
Right.
rated 50
The top
houses are here,
50.
right?
Yeah, so you're
And you know, this makes people care about it.
like a dress to impress, but wow, housing edition.
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely. So add some type of PvP to it, and again, not how egging or toilet, what is it, TPing houses, but some variation of. no, this house, I want to be higher rated. HOA PvP. Mow your lawn. But no, I think that would be awesome. I would love that.
Okay.
Or even your guild, like your guild's overall like housing neighborhood. People can go visit it and you can rate it.
Yeah,
things
they
like
might.
that. I think that'd be
I guess on a
Well, they're
smaller
adding a
scale, you
guest
could do
book.
that. The guild thing. What does a guest book do? You
Yeah.
can just sign in, like Final Fantasy's
I
guest book
assume
or
so.
something. Okay.
Yeah, it's not here yet, but I'm assuming it's going to be maybe an item that you can decide that you want to put in your house, and then if people go to your house, maybe they can leave a note and you can open it and maybe read them. I'm not sure exactly how they're going to pull it off, but they did say they're planning to have one. I thought it's pretty cute.
Okay. Cool.
That's
Yeah,
fun.
I've done some housing stuff. We're in like a streamer neighborhood with our guild, and so I've just made a bunch of like middle fingers flicking off people's houses across the
There it
yard.
is.
So it's great. We're doing good
I
there.
wonder what the TTP is going
Nice.
to be.
Yeah, pretty quick to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Annie's right. If
Oh,
I
there's
could
the
just
piano.
copy and paste
Oh, here
the
we see a
middle
piano.
finger,
Yeah.
it'd be much easier to do. Yeah, that's actually so that piano's not. Is that a Blizzard made piano or is
No.
that someone that made
No,
that?
like it's multiple pieces.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
It's a lot of small pieces put together.
Okay.
And imagine they're like, okay, we want to move to the piano to the other side of the room. Uh-oh. Move every
Yeah, just
piece one
GG.
by one.
Yeah.
What piece
Yeah.
made all the keys? The black and white keys. How'd you get that?
I'm assuming it's just beams that they've recolored because you can resize them.
Just-
But I'm not 100% sure. I haven't made one myself, but I'm assuming it's just beams
So-
that they've
So
made
each
really small.
key, every little white. If you go back to the piano in the VOD,
Each piece
every
probably
little
one
piece.
item. Yeah.
Yeah. Now imagine having to drag that whole thing over.
Yeah.
Yikes. We'll get back to the. See,
Mhm.
there you go. Look, every single one of those.
Yeah, that's
is
a
one
little
little
insane.
tile.
This is like top
Miserable.
end housing though. Like what the fuck? I haven't seen. This is from your YouTube channel, Annie. If people want to go check it out.
Yeah, this was a I was at this at a UK event actually. I was in London for this where I invited a bunch of people from the community who wanted to show off their houses. And I saw some really cool stuff. People are really creative.
Yeah, that's crazy. Mine's like I put a bed down that Blizzard made, and that's where I'm gonna sleep. These guys went absolutely insane with it.
But wouldn't
Yeah.
it be cool to have like the neighborhood? You go in these houses, they see you things like these pianos. You get to see these kind of cool ass things. You get to visit and just see what they do, see what they come up with
Yeah.
in game. But we'll see if we get that.
Yeah, I
I feel like
think it's a
Blizzard
great
kind of
idea.
just keep it within the guild. But I like community stuff more.
Yeah, why not?
You know?
Blizzard
Mhm.
Blizzard should as well. I don't see why they wouldn't do something like that. It'd be even more awesome if you can like click the piano and if the housing person already has that set up as like a group that you just control C that, go back to your house, control V it into your house, and now you got the same piano. That'd be sick.
Oh, go back. Did
Yeah,
you
they
just
had-
have like
they had a
curtain
door.
animation? You see, you walk.
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never seen
Yeah.
that. Oh,
The hidden
watch-
bookcase
watch
and
more.
the curtain
look
animation.
at the drapes. Look at the drapes. They move. When did this happen?
Yep.
Yep,
What?
they do.
Holy crap. We're in the future.
We are. This is 2026. Wow. This is what happens in
All right.
retail, Soda, when you're not playing Burning Crusade and fighting Karazhan for the
I'm just
1000th
phasing
time.
through stuff, clipping through things. Like, God.
Just
In a
wait.
2004 game?
Yeah.
Next patch adds hair physics.
Whoa.
No way.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah.
There's actually like one notorious dwarf hairstyle where when you're casting spells, your pigtails actually like spin around. So there's actually one
Oh yeah.
hairstyle on the dwarf that has hair physics. Only
Wow.
one.
That's all.
Can't
And
have
it's
more.
known.
Yeah, you can't have more than that.
Yes.
It's too expensive.
Indie company, they're working on it. I want to hear about 2 games from y'all. I want to hear about is it not Returnal? What's the Little Nightmares devs?
Oh, Reanimal.
Reanimal.
Yes.
Yeah, we have kind of conflicting points on that. I wasn't the biggest fan, and
Uh-oh.
Cohh was.
I thought
Oh.
I had some issues with it, but I thought it was good. Like I thought it was a good game. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you
It's
just
short.
didn't like it, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's very
That's my
short. It's like
problem, too.
4 to 5 hours long at most.
Yeah, especially
that the
that's a
main
hard pill to
complaint,
swallow
it's
for
short?
$40.
It's $40
Well,
for 45 hours.
It's short for $40.
$40.
I think the
Okay,
big thing.
Yeah.
But if you like the previous games, like it's still super atmosphere horror. There's still a lot of really weird stuff in there. The co-op experience was fun, but both me and JP ran into bugs, like bugs. Like
Yeah,
have to
player
restart
2
the client
apparently
bugs.
has bugs when you
Oh.
co-op. I don't know if
So
that's been
that was-
patched. I don't know.
Again, when you're charging $40 for a 5-hour experience and there's bugs on top of that, that's a tough pill.
Yeah.
Okay.
no,
Yeah.
that's
So
fair.
let's take the money out of it. Let's take the bugs out of it. How's the game? That's it. No bugs.
Money and bugs.
$10.
I thought it was fun. I played it with Dan's Gaming, and we played it beginning to end together. Took about 4.5 hours. And it was a good 4.5 hours. We had a good time.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
for me,
basically, you'd recommend I play it.
I would say
Probably.
play it. Yeah, but if I would assume you're going to play it with Vey, and you guys
Yep.
goof around a lot. I'd be curious to see if you, because I goofed around a lot when I played it, and it completely killed the game, which is pretty much about like atmosphere and the spookiness of it, right?
Oh, like
if you're
kill
like-
the immersion, you mean?
Yeah, exactly. If you're cracking jokes nonstop, I don't know. I couldn't get immersed that way, and I think it probably hurt the experience for me. So
Being in a call with someone in a horror game usually
kills
that
it.
in itself kills it.
Yeah.
Okay, my next question, Mewgenics. You know, I feel like there's more to talk about with Mewgenics. I've never played it. I don't know anything about it.
That's Cohh's thing. I have 0 minutes. Cohh's played enough hours for all of us twice.
I played like
The dev
I
60
was
played
plus
one
hours
one
in that
stream
game.
of it.
Okay. And he's
Oh, you played it,
himself.
Annie?
I played one stream of it. Yeah,
Ah,
and it was
Here-
really fun.
Here's the thing with Mewgenics. It's Mewgenics is a flavor. It's this one specific turn-based gameplay loop. And if you like that loop, if you have fun with it, if you like the turn-based part of it, there is so much depth to that game. It is insane. Not only when it comes to like the amount of items you can get, the amount of classes you can get, the amount of progression you can do, the bosses, like all of it is just wild. I have a bunch of classes unlocked now. I've been playing it for, like I said, over 60 hours. When I do runs, I still see new skills on the first classes I had that
That's
randomly show up.
crazy. Yeah,
It's insane. There's like 3 different levels. They all have multiple different paths you can go down. Everyone has a different variety of enemies in it. It is a giant game. But the thing it all comes down to, you have to like that base loop. Like if you're not a turn-based fan, like it's probably not going to be for you. If you don't like the kind
So I'm
of
gonna love
depth
this
of it
game.
where so much RNG and crazy shit can happen, probably not for you. Like I've had some really great runs and for terrible reasons.
This sounds
it's
like-
a lot of fun though.
This sounds like the perfect game that I would enjoy, and I have not played it yet.
You should give it a try, man.
You probably
Yeah,
will.
you
I
And the
really
whole
should.
cat
Yeah.
breeding side of
I'm
it is
busy.
hilarious. It is, oh my god, dude. It is there's some ridiculous stuff in this game.
Did you voice act any of the cats, Cohh? Did the dev ask you
I did
to?
not. No.
So you
I'm not
voice
I'm not
acted. You played a
meower.
character in Cyberpunk. You were in Baldur's Gate. You were, I don't even know what else, but you didn't voice act a cat in Mewgenics.
We
huh?
even had
they
Edmund on the
asked me?
show, and he didn't ask
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
Wait, they asked you?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Did you do it?
No. We
no, I
had the dev
forgot
on the
to.
show. Oh, he asked you to and you forgot?
Wait, what?
He
He
was
asked
watching,
you, but
he
you
got high
forgot to
and
do
watched
it?
a 5-hour WoW video, man.
Oh,
He forgot.
it's all
What?
that weed, man. I tell you.
No.
You're not wrong. You're not
It's too
wrong.
bad.
No, I think he asked me. I didn't. He's like, it's the dev of Binding of Isaac. I'm like, that's cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I'll do that. Sure. 5 months later, game is out. Haven't played it yet. And I think I said I would do it. I added him to Discord and all that, but I think it's too late. But I'll
Dude,
voice act some
send him a
cat.
message.
He might be
He's
able to add it
updating it.
in,
He's doing
yeah.
all sorts of stuff. I'm sure he'll put more in. If you've already been asked, man.
No. I don't think he's. The thing is, like, I added him, so I don't know if he's
Oh.
accepted that yet.
Oh, so he's probably ghosting you. Is what
This
it is.
is awkward.
He's been.
now,
He
yeah.
messaged my mods
Yeah.
before
So he
the game
asked
came
you,
out,
and then
saying,
he
"Hey."
ghosted you?
Oh,
Yeah, no, he asked my mod, and my mod asked me, and I don't remember. But I haven't
to
done
be
that
fair,
yet. and I
that's
should've.
kind of awesome. I wish I had been ghosted by Edmund McMillan. He's kind of a rock star. That's kind of an achievement, man.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
You're damn right.
It's true.
Pretty
Yeah.
cool. I put it on my belt
Yeah.
of
Pretty
cool.
achievements.
It's pretty cool. You should pop that on your
Yeah.
resume, man.
Actually.
Yeah.
Update the Twitter bio. Trying to think what else came out the past week. Oh, Marathon. Did anyone play Marathon?
I
you
did
get-
not.
Was it?
I played it
okay.
for 30 minutes.
I played it for 2 hours, and I'm good. I don't think I'll be playing any more Marathon. I'm very middle of the road, and I was very middle of the road with Highguard, and then that studio shut down a week later. So I'm a terrible. People were like, "Hey, what do you think of this game?" It's like I'm not going to give my opinion because I thought Highguard was all right. and then you guys crucified it. So I'm not gonna say anything about it.
Well, I
felt
mean,
bad
honestly,
for
that's what you
Highguard.
get for being wrong, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
look,
to
I'll
just
take
to
the
be
wrongness of it.
to be so confident but so wrong just makes a lot of people angry.
So-
you know.
I never played High Guard, but I got strong opinions from my friend Nick and Finn, and they actually liked the game, and they said the problem with it was too sweaty.
Yes, I agree.
It was like whenever they queued up, the only people they were playing against were Apex pros.
Yeah.
Like just pros, no matter what. And they're the only ones playing. And then the game
So no casual
slowly died.
players.
Yeah.
No. Apparently there was
the
no
game
room
too
for 'em there.
hard?
I didn't play. They were saying that it can be.
It was that there was so many mechanics in one style of game that it was the average person opening it up that just wants to point a
Just fell
cursor
off.
at someone to shoot. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, there's better versions of that. There's different games that do a better job at that. This just had like so
Right.
many different mechanics going into it.
So, well, that game's dead. What is
Yes.
Marathon?
Yeah, Cohh, you said you played 30 minutes. Tell me
did.
what you think. Did you
I
stream it?
went in. I did.
Okay, here we
I
go.
did,
I found the box.
and
Great.
you know, I went in with tried being very clear to people where, like, you know, I have a lot of negative things to start with going into Marathon. I was a big fan of the original, and this is nothing like the original at all. I'm not a big fan of the art style. I find it way too kind of. It's just not for me. It's just not for me. So I went in going, this game's got to wow me. Like, this needs to be more than just like an okay game to spend time in. This needs to really wow me. So I know that this game has a killer voice cast, and I was hoping, what my plan was to play the game and enjoy it enough to want to like really explore the corporations and the factions and stuff like that. What unfortunately happened is I got in and I played around and I was like, okay, that felt all right. And then I kind of learned about the corporations, heard a little of the original voice acting. Sounded pretty cool. Like, I'm not a big fan of how they present the lore, it ties into the art style stuff. But when I went in the second time, I played through it. It was, you know, I was having this is one of the first people you talk to. They have some very, they have some decisions for their their art style and presentation.
Yeah.
And the second time I was through it, I came to a very unfortunate realization. And what that realization is it was very clear to me that I would have to play this game a lot to move through the lore. This is not like go in and find a bunch of voice diaries laying around and get a bunch of lore at once. This was like, get a little bit of voice acting and lore, do a run, get a little bit of voice acting, do a run. And in my second run, I realized I wasn't liking the game enough to do that. Like, I just, it was too regular. Like, there was not, like, I didn't like the UI, wasn't a fan of the art. There was too many things working against it for me personally that I did not want to play it enough to want to get to the lore. Which was really unfortunate for me to come to that conclusion because, again, I'm an OG Marathon fan. It came out on the Mac, Marathon Durandal, Marathon Infinity. I grew up with these games. When they announced this at first, I was really excited. And then kind of like I saw the art style and heard all the stuff. And I was like, what are y'all doing to my childhood memories? Like, why are you doing this? Why are you corrupting them like this? And, you know, so I was immediately put off originally. And the short of it is it's not a game for me. It's what I would say it is. It's a fine game. It's a fine game.
What is it?
It's a PvPvE extraction shooter. So it is a more PvP focused. It's kind of like Apex and Tarkov. Like, it's way more actiony. It's way more like, it's smaller in scale than Tarkov. Yeah, it's more arcadey. That's exactly right. And some, you know, there's a niche for that. There's some people that have been wanting that kind of game.
Yeah.
But it's just, this game unfortunately made some decisions that I think are going to turn a lot of people away. Like, some people love the art style, but this very much is a love it or hate it art style. I was watching one guy in this exact area I'm in now look around and he's like, dude, I feel like I'm playing effing Roblox. Like, this is a Lego place. This is Legos. Like, I'm literally in the middle of like a Lego thing. And he's looking around and I'm sitting there like, yeah, this looks like a Roblox game. Like, it does. Like, I couldn't find, no lies detected.
Yeah.
And, you know, some people again love this kind of like super in your face neon aesthetic, but a lot of us are kind of turned off by it. And the big problem is that, man, Bungie needs a win. Sony paid $3.5 billion for this company, and the math doesn't look like it's really adding up, unfortunately. But
Yeah.
I have a question.
yeah,
Uh-oh.
Regarding the art, am I mistaken to think that this was the game that ended up in a bunch of drama because they stole the ass, or like, yeah, they
oh
pretty
yeah.
much stole
No,
the
that's
assets of
correct.
some guy.
This is what. So they all
Did they revamp it then after that?
Not really, but they did come to terms with the artist, which is important to mention.
Okay.
So they basically
Okay.
it was discovered. They did not come out with this. It was discovered that a lot of the company logos and a lot of the aesthetic was all previously on this guy's Twitter. And it also came
Yeah.
out that like not one, but like portions of the art
Multiple.
team were following this guy on Twitter. So it's very clear that they were lifting stuff from there. So it came out this, it was a huge issue when it came out. People were swearing off Bungie. They were calling it art raiders. There was a very, very, there was a very uncomfortable live stream. I swear,
do
if you ever
remember
want to
seeing
see
a
what a
big thing.
person looks like with their soul just destroyed, that's it. It was horrible. I feel sorry for those guys.
Yeah.
Thankfully,
It's rough.
going dark and pushing the release back and everything was one of the best decisions they could have made, because you don't hear a huge amount of people talking about that. And the streamers, like, I don't know if they just told none of the streamers to talk about it. None of the streamers they sponsored were talking about it. So it's that issue
Oh, I bet that was in the
somehow.
brief.
Yeah, probably. I turned down the sponsorship. I have no idea.
Yeah, I
But
didn't see
it was not a good situation. They did try to resolve it, but it is one of those, like, the only reason they had to resolve it was because they got caught. You know, it's definitely that kind of situation.
Yeah.
And the other kind of
Wait.
uncomfortable thing is, like, they were stealing like the logos, which are like, that's like
Yeah,
one
the
of the
company
first things
logos
you
in the
see.
game.
Like,
Yeah.
they were really like, that's like in some ways like the lore soul of the game, and that was being lifted off other people. So that was that's uncomfortable. That's uncomfortable. Yeah, that's not good.
So
Yeah.
I saw
That's not
some
good.
drama with the like streamers being sponsored to play Marathon. Was there drama with getting sponsored to play this game?
So there was a little bit of drama when the Burnt Peanut got sponsored. He was one of a very small handful of streamers that got a very early look at it, and there was a little bit of drama there, but not much. And
Not much, okay.
there was a huge push of sponsorship recently for the Server Slam over the last weekend, when every single person and their mother was streaming Marathon.
Yeah.
And the only kind of quote unquote drama are the people that are watching the Steam number lists. There's a lot of talk about, what the numbers mean given the situation, and, and everything, and what Sony is going to be okay with, and what's a success versus Sony success.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about
Right.
the Server Slam,
Yeah.
which is on this weekend, right? To try for it's
Mhm.
free. You don't have to pay money to play this. You can just go download it. This game launches this
Mm.
week. Like, it comes out at the end of the week, I think, Thursday or Friday. So
March 3rd, right?
Oh, shit.
yeah,
When is
if they're, I think someone's in the chat said they're sitting around 60,000 right now. So people maybe put too much on
Well, see, here's-
the Steam numbers on that, but yeah, not doing that
100.
great.
Someone in my chat said 150K peeps for free is decent. That's 150K is not a bad number. That was great. Server Slam next day they lost 50%. It was down to 70K. Still great. Like, those are not bad numbers. The thing you have to consider though is now, out of those people, the people that played and enjoyed it, now they got to spend
Now
40
I got to spend
bucks
40
for it.
bucks, right?
Right.
And then they got to play it for weeks. And then you have to remember that Sony paid $3.5 billion for this company, and they have to be happy with however much it's making. and like, when you
Yeah.
start really mathing that out,
Yeah.
Loot boxes are on the way.
it doesn't look good. Yeah.
Microtransactions are
I-
in high gear, I guarantee.
Cohh, did you see an MTX store at all when you played? I didn't even look for it, or I didn't stay in the game
I
long
don't think
enough
they're
to
doing
like.
MTX. I think they're doing buy. Like, they've
It's just a straight up 40 bucks.
I think it's
Okay.
$40.
Okay.
I don't think
They
so.
might go back on their word based on that math. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
can
mean,
see them-
40 is a great price for this game. Don't get me wrong. We're not saying 40 is too expensive. We're saying it's not a free to play game.
Yes.
So when you charge for a product, that's an immediate barrier that you're setting up,
Of
and in some
course,
cases
yeah.
a pretty big one. So we're not
Mhm.
saying that Marathon isn't worth $40. Like, that's completely subjective. We're
Yeah.
just talking about the raw transmission from the 150K free Server Slam to, like, how many players is that going to be in a week?
Mhm.
Yeah,
I got
I guess
150K
we're
when
going to
it's
find
free.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Free
very
and
interesting.
Probably also the first experience for most people as well. So maybe some people decide they don't want to continue anyways, whether it's free or not. So yeah, I think costing is gonna be significant.
Yeah.
The price is great. If they're going to charge a price, the price is solid. I mean, 40 is that's a comfortable price these days. Like, I think honestly, if they were doing
Mhm.
60 or above, it would be like nearly DOA. but 40 is a
Well,
very
the other question
good price.
in the extraction shooter world, like if I was an extraction shooter main, I'm not going to put $40 into this because I'm just going to be playing Arc Raiders, right? You have
Well, different
whereas Arc
flavors.
Raiders is just in the shit right now.
They're
Is
different. Arc Raiders is having its own issues. Arc Raiders is having its own issues. It's not in a perfect place. But I mean, it's also very different. Like the people that enjoy Marathon are getting different things out of Marathon than Arc Raiders. So it is totally normal at this point for people to like Marathon and not dig Arc.
I saw, and this might have just been like a headline.
I hated this.
Oh, the extract?
This is when I found out what a guarded extract is.
Oh.
I was like, oh, look, it's a plane coming to pick me up. Oh, no.
Oh,
They're not here to pick me up. Dude, you see how fast I died?
The TTK is very fast. Yeah.
Like, that was no joke.
It's a quick TTK. Yeah. So I don't know if it's headlines or if there's, I could see where there's an actual real.
Dude is sucking my soul out.
There's people actually upset about it. But with Arc Raiders, a lot of the community that still plays and a lot of the numbers that are still there are people that enter into the games that have no want to go and kill other players. They just want to get in there and like say, hey, it's a social hub, right? They want to go do a quest. They want to hang out with someone else. They want to partner up with a random person to go kill some Arc to get a thing to finish the quest back at home. There's not really anything like this in Marathon. It's like you zone in, you go like kill.
Yep.
That's the goal.
There are videos going around of people being friendly in Marathon, though, especially when extracting.
Okay, I did not see that.
When people, but I've only seen them like when they're extracting. Like someone will be running up on an extract and be like, "Are you friendly?" And they'll be like, "Yeah." And then I've not really seen any videos of people like questing together, or exploring together. But extract friendlies seem to be a thing.
Yeah,
which is nice.
Yeah, I wonder if that will take hold in that game.
A lot of people have asked me like why I stopped playing Arc so much, and funny enough, after thinking about it more, I think it's because their queue is too good. I think Arc Raiders,
friendlies?
I think Arc Raiders showed us that their idea was good, but for players like me, it wasn't quite refined enough because their system was so good that I ended up going like, I think my last Arc Raiders stream, I went 5 rounds without being shot at.
Wow.
And the thing that sucks about that is the most fun in the game was when you'd find the friendly people in the shit.
Yeah.
The whole fun part was like checking if someone was friendly, and only like half the time they'd say yes. Like that was what's awesome. But their queue system is so good that it pushes it too far to the extreme. Like I don't want to play a PvE game. I never wanted to play a PvE game. I was one of the people arguing we don't need a PvE mode. I don't necessarily want to kill people. I want to be in an environment where that can happen, though.
He wants it to be authentic.
I want it to be I want it to be real. Yeah. So it's like that system. That system should never allow more than like 70% of the players to be friendly. Like they should always be queuing at least with some people who want to kill people. I don't think the system's doing that. I think the system is just like, oh, you want to play PvE? Well, we'll just let you play PvE.
Do you think?
I also don't want to shoot at PvE people.
Do you think they fucked up by announcing that system exists because of you realizing that you're getting those games because the queue exists?
I still would have had these rounds though. So like I noticed it. I noticed there was a problem because I realized like literally no one is shooting at me anymore. No one. I don't even need to call out that I'm friendly because no one's shooting. So like there is a too much. There is absolutely like a system like this in Arc, this PvE. I feel like it has to be very nuanced and balanced, and it's like an axe instead of a scalpel. So I don't want to start shooting at PvE, like defenseless people. I just want to start having people shoot at me again.
I want to see the content though, where you're like asshole Cohh, and you just go into those games and start shooting everyone.
But see, that's the thing. Like, that's what I would have to do to get my experience. Like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to like every few days, like just go murder a bunch of plebs that are not trying to shoot me back. I don't find enjoyment in that. What I would love is if they put in something that let me turn off my queue system. Like, but that'd be highly exploitable as a problem. See, this is what I thought. Like, then you could just farm in PvE and then go fight in PvP. So I feel like there's a more nuanced approach that if a future game uses a similar kind of system, if you want your game to be PvP, you have to make room for PvPers. You have to. And I feel like this Arc system isn't really doing that.
Yeah.
I love listening about
more incentives, like more PvP incentives.
Even that could be good. Like they had some little incentives, like, you know, deal X damage to an ARC player or kill an ARC player, things like that, to get like little daily rewards and stuff. But yeah, they've never, I think they're a little worried to lean into it, to be honest. I think they're trying to find their voice and how they really want this to work. I know that some PvE players love the queue how it is, but I mean, players like me just get a little bored when like
I
no
love
one's shooting at you.
how disconnected the community is because of that queue system. I had a guilty pleasure in listening to the drama of a lot of like your top PvP streamers and ARC raiders complaining about the cheating. And then you listen online on these forums and then people are like, what are you talking about, dude? They're not just stream sniping. They're not just cheating. I don't get any of this stuff. And they're just outing themselves, just not understanding that like the top PvP streamers do lots of PvP. So they go into a queue with other PvPers. And guess what? The hackers and the cheaters are also PvPing. So all the cheaters are getting shoved into the streamer PvP queue. And then you go on Twitter like, what are you talking about, you stupid streamer? It's not like that. God, you're clueless. And I'm like,
dude,
everyone is just confused here, and I love it. No,
there were
everyone's an
some
idiot.
streams of Burnt Peanut and Summit and those guys when the hacking was bad. They would just go hours and hours of people griefing them, just finding them, griefing them, finding them, griefing them. Like in a variety of
stupid
different
streamers have
like,
no clue what they're talking about.
Yeah, it was crazy, man.
Wasn't there
crazy.
I thought I saw like a tweet that it was from a dev that quote tweeted, or a former employee at PUBG that quote tweeted Shroud, talking about how they would they would spend hours while at work watching Shroud play and joining his lobbies, and then banning stream snipers and cheaters in those lobbies or something like that. I forget who that was, but I saw that this past week. It was really interesting to see that.
Interesting. Yeah, no, cheating has actually gotten really bad in the shooting world. I don't play these ball and gun games, but especially in the gun games, the cheating has gotten atrocious. Like, it is horrible. It is a genuine problem. I mean, honestly, there was one game that released, and it's like, I cannot believe people are cheating in this. I don't even think it was ranked. What was it? It was something, and it's baffling that there's just so many cheaters, and they're not
It
punished
happens in
enough.
WoW too. Like, there's people cheating in WoW as well. I don't know if you've seen the clip. You know that arena that has like a PvP arena, the one where you start in a little room with like the two doors and like the wall in between, which is see-through, kind of like a bit chainy. I forgot what the arena is called. There was a clip of I think it was Supatees, who he basically hid behind the little wall thing where you can see through the player, and there was a demon hunter that was on him, and the demon hunter was, instead of walking around to the door, was trying to hit him through the wall. So when he was standing still on that side of the wall, the other person was on the other side of it and just auto hitting the wall, trying to reach him, because he was just moving straight towards him and couldn't understand the bot. Yeah, in a PvP arena, it's cheating it's in all the games.
Yeah,
the thing is,
it happens a lot
actually,
in retail, at least.
I don't think it happens that much. It does happen in retail, but it doesn't happen that much in comparison to shooters. It is.
I think shooters just have more people in general.
Well, that too, but also like the cheating is more. You benefit more off cheating in a shooter than you would in, say, World of Warcraft. The type, like, you have kick bots in WoW, but I mean, the impact of that compared to headshot, right? Very different.
Yeah, it's like God mode in shooters. Yeah.
Like, I think people were cheating in the Battlefield beta test. Like, it's all over, and
it's a race.
Just not punished.
Well, it's a race to get the game cracked so that they can get the cheats working so they can sell them. Like, there's an economic reason why these websites, whatever, whoever's making the different aimbots exist, because there's a financial backing to it, right? Like, that's how they make their living, is they sell these things.
What is the long-term fix to this? Because it's only going to get worse.
Oh, I mean, it's always a cat and mouse, right? Like, one group change, the devs change, the cheaters will change, the devs. It's always just going to be back and forth. I think a lot of people will be like, oh, well, you know, the kernel anti-cheat is the answer. That doesn't. There's ways to still cheat with that. It's not a big. It's not a cure-all. So,
Yeah.
and that has its own issues, right? Like if people see kernel anti-cheat, they won't even download the game to begin with because they don't want that level of permissions for the dev to run whatever they want on their system. So
It's fair. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's only going to get worse. I'm telling you, I blow the internet up. Get rid of it.
Get rid of it.
Exactly.
I think that's fair.
That's a
All or
appropriate
nothing.
reaction.
Yeah.
That's an appropriate reaction. Here are the final minutes of the
absurd.
show. I got to get y'all's reaction to this. I had my reaction on Twitter and I got a ton of shit for it. So now I'm gonna get y'all's
Uh-oh.
first reactions.
Here we go.
What do y'all think of the God of War Amazon TV show?
I don't know about the kid, man.
The kid
thought-
looks
I
out
thought
of
it-
place.
I thought he'd be a lot
Is
older.
this an AI picture?
Nope. This
No.
is from Amazon. That they showed the first. the first.
That's not AI. I thought you were trolling.
No, that is not AI.
I mean, I don't think Kratos looks too bad. I mean, he's a little thin, maybe, but I mean, like, I'd more. I've never seen the kid act. I don't know who that is. Like, maybe he's a really good actor or something. But yeah, I don't know. It seems. I thought he was a lot older in the game. He looks young.
I got to hear this actor's
Yeah, the
voice,
kid looks off.
and I got to see the Kratos' mannerisms. And that kid is a little bit young, but maybe this is before the God of War takes place. Like he's really that young, even younger.
well, this
Maybe
this
his
is
wife
the-
is still alive.
This is
Her
like the
mom.
opening scene.
know?
Remember where in the first one where it opens up and there's he's telling him how to like shoot the deer. That's this
Yeah, but
scene,
that-
I think.
Yeah, but
I
that
mean,
scene, the game keeps moving and the kid gets older, and then you play with the older version of him, doesn't he?
Oh,
am I wrong?
Yeah.
You might be right about
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
So maybe
So
they have
actually,
two
Soda
child
may be
actors?
absolutely right. Maybe the story
Yeah.
is from the flashbacks. Maybe this is going to be like a completely different take on his mom.
Again,
and
his
all that
mom
stuff.
might be alive,
Oh.
right? Because I think the whole first game is taking her ashes to
Oh,
the mountain,
oh.
right?
Yeah.
Cat is saying that is wrong. All of this is wrong.
Okay.
I was wrong.
okay. We're all wrong.
Okay.
Or my theory is wrong. This is from the first game, and that kid is way too young.
He might just look way too young. Yeah.
I mean, you know the scene where they're like flying down from the Titan and the arrow.
Yeah.
You know the kid, they're flying. I'm not seeing this kid do that.
No, I don't see the. I
Man,
don't see this
you're
kid
right.
doing
You're
anything
right.
epic. Yeah.
I mean, Jesus.
Yeah.
He's.
Yeah,
I mean,
he
I don't.
looks small and cute.
Someone
So-
someone kind of nailed it in the chat. I've seen comments on Twitter too saying that this feels like a CW budget show. And I was like, yeah. So
Huh.
I don't know. It's one
Wouldn't be
image from a show. Who knows what the actual show
we'll
is
have to
going to
see.
look like? But I
It
saw
would not
this.
be the first time
It looks a
a
little rough.
beloved game got a live
He also looks
action,
like an
and it was a
elf.
disappointment.
That is true.
See it?
Yeah. It's
So this is real. When does this happen?
when does it come out?
Like release date?
I don't
Is this the only
know.
picture which is available?
This is all they've put out. Yeah, this is the only
Okay.
thing they've
So
put out.
they did this by choice. This was they said ship it, send it.
Yep. Yep.
So somebody made this. This is a real thing. This is
I
not
thought it was
AI.
a leak.
No.
Wow.
This is
Okay.
all real. Ryan Hurst is playing Kratos. The kid is Callum Vinson, who I don't know anything about. I'm trying to see if there's any I guess Mandy Patinkin is playing Odin. He's a fairly well-known actor. Max
Who is Ryan Hurst done voice acting wise?
Ryan Hurst was in he's been in a bunch of stuff. He's most notable for Sons of Anarchy. He's also in Remember the Titans. He was the
Wait,
the head-
Ragnarok, God of War, Ragnarok, Thor. That's Ryan Hurst.
Yeah, that's Ryan Hurst. Yes, that's right. That's right.
Interesting.
Yeah.
He
Okay,
played-
so he's
he
already
played
been in this
Thor.
universe.
He has. I forgot about that. That's a great thing to mention. So I just thought
Okay.
this image. I thought this looked fucking dog shit. I'm so sorry. It looks so rough.
It does.
Yeah.
I hope the show's good, but holy fuck, that's rough.
I gotta see the mannerisms that Kratos is gonna have. You know, he's got his very dad, alpha man mannerisms. He doesn't say much. He grumbles a lot, right?
Mhm.
And then you got to hear his voice, you know, because it's hard to compete with Judge. What's his first
Dude,
name?
he has to
Christopher
say
Judge, yeah.
boy perfectly.
He does.
Like, I hope he just has to follow Judge around for like a month,
Yeah.
listening to him. Boy.
Yeah.
You gotta nail it, man. He has to.
It's kind of messed up.
But-
It really is so important.
It also, like, you can tell that that's a bald cap. Like, it doesn't look like a well done bald cap.
Shit.
Wait,
You could like see.
why
that it-
why wouldn't he just go bald? Like, why not just
I
shave
don't.
it
I
off?
mean, maybe he is bald in this, but it looks like a bald cap, doesn't it?
It does
He's
actually.
got-
Now
he's
that you
got
say, I can't unsee it.
He's got some scalp wrinkles, you know? You see little wrinkles there or whatever? I mean,
Fair
I think that
enough.
looks fine. Am I crazy?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe like I'm just judging way too much here, but
I gotta admit that would be tough for a bald cap with those ridges.
oh, like here on the top, or are you talking about on the front?
I mean, I'm talking about on the top.
Mm.
Unless maybe that's built into it. I don't. You know what? I don't know how bald cap technology has evolved in the
I
last
don't
years.
know.
Maybe that's a
Bald
thing.
cap
I don't know.
technology.
Yeah, I have no idea. I'm gonna keep
Yeah.
my mouth shut.
Yeah.
For all we know, his bald cap is green, and they just CGI it, you know?
Oh, it's like
I
the
don't know
nose in
nowadays.
Fallout. I like it. It's good.
Yeah,
Yep.
Exactly.
Oh,
Who knows? Who knows? We'll see what happens when they put out more. But hey,
I don't know how they saved that. That kid is too young.
what are you talking about?
I don't know
This
what
guy
you
right
do
here?
with this.
You talking
doesn't
about
really
this
Yeah,
guy,
it
the
looks like a
legendary
baby.
Atreus? You know, he just
Yeah.
You don't see this
Mhm.
kid just like talking shit
I'll be
to
honest.
other gods.
Whatever product that kid has in his hair, I think I've used it before.
It's doing work.
Like it's got these. I think it's the clay. When I had shorter hair, I used the clay, and you can style it. Like I see it there. Then again, you know, I think Atreus has really nice hair in the game as well. Like that's canon.
Well, wasn't Atreus in the first one? Didn't he have like kind of a buzzed head? It's been a while.
Oh my god! I think
Yeah, a little bit. I think you're right. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, the
Anyways.
kid's rough.
We're it's at some point I want to give them the benefit of the doubt because like I'm being so hypercritical of this, but I guess I have such a high fandom for God of War, specifically the 2018 version.
Yeah,
That I like.
I
want this
agree.
to be
It's
great.
so good.
Yeah.
I mean, the game's a cinematic like masterpiece with like the never-ending cutscene is so good. So you'd hope that if they make literally a cinema movie or show, that it's good.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, let's call it a show. We've been here 3 hours. What the hell was that?
GG.
Something just not, I don't know what fell. The dog jumped. Anyways, let's do some shout outs. Cohh, why don't you go ahead and go first this time so
Sure.
Soda and Annie can follow suit.
Absolutely. As always, thank you to JP and a big thank you to Soda and Annie. Very fun show this day. Everything wow and a lot more. Anyway, my name is Cohh. You can find me over at my channel during the week. We're going to be playing Resident Evil and maybe some Mewgenics and other fun stuff as we work our way towards next week. I am not here next week because I will be at GDC, but I hope you guys have a great time. And yeah, thanks for watching. And thank you, Soda and Annie. It was awesome.
Fantastic. Soda, tell the people what you got going
Hi,
on.
I'm Chance. I have recently lost my V card, variety card. I've been playing too much World of Warcraft, but thank you so much for having me on the show. Again, love being here, love talking shit, and hopefully I can get my V card back. We'll see, though.
Okay. Good luck with that. Annie, tell the people what you got going on.
Yeah. Hello, I'm Annie, and I also do play a lot of World of Warcraft, and I sometimes get sucked in, but variety is on my menu as well. So Resident Evil Requiem, is that how you pronounce it? I hope I said it right.
Requiem.
Close, yeah.
Requiem, okay. I think when I first heard about it, I called it Requiem, and my chat made fun of me. I'm from Sweden, by the way. That's where sometimes I say things a bit funny. But yeah, I stream almost daily, and you can expect MMOs and variety coming up.
Fantastic. That's going to do it for the show. Next week, Cohh and Zeke are out. I got to find 2 other hosts because I have the voice actors for Leon and Grace coming on the show.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
So I'm going to miss that.
But I don't
That's
know
gonna be
who's.
so cool.
I don't know who's. I got to figure out. We'll see. I don't have any other guests yet.
Listen,
So
That's really
need
cool.
me, I'm there.
okay.
Need me, I'm there. I'll play Resident Evil.
You need
Yeah.
to play the
play it.
game,
I'm
yeah.
Yeah, you guys play the game this week. I'll let you know. I'll reach out and we'll go from there. Between now, and also PoE next week has a new league, so I'll be jumping into that. PoE 1.
Oh.
All these
Oh,
games are
Slay the
kind of
Spire
hidden.
too.
Yeah, Slay the Spire comes out this next
Ooh,
week.
that's a good. Okay.
Is that on the 4th?
In 5 days. I think it's the 5th.
Okay, it's on the 5th. It's on the 5th. Yeah, there's some stuff out this the beginning of March. So we'll have our quote normal show back. Cohh, you're back the week after GDC, right? You're good on the
I think
15th.
So.
Okay, we'll let you guys
Yeah,
know.
I should be. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just
Okay.
check us out on Twitter. Annie, Soda, thank you both for joining us.
Of course.
See you guys
Thank
soon.
you for having
GG's. It was a pleasure.
Yep.
All right. See
Well,
y'all
it's
in World of
fun.
Warcraft.
We'll see.
That's not me.
Just press 4, Soda. It's how you play.
Fuck.
He left the call. We're out of here. Thanks everyone so much. Have a good one. See you next time. Bye bye.